What's good with it? What's hood with it? Y'all know what it is. What's the deal over here? We keep it reckless and real. How you feel? Look out, look out. It's a Sunday cookout, cook out. Keep it 100. You getting took out, man. Y'all know who in the building. Y'all know it's about to be a lit one. It's going to be fine, popping like fish
Yes,
grease, man.
sir.
Got the co-host that do the most in the building, man. Go ahead and shout yourself out, family.
I ain't gonna lie. We already know who do the most because when regulars pop on, I hear them arguing with niggas, calling niggas bitches, zesty. I'm not the one. I'm not the one who keeps listen. I feel like I'm loud. I feel like I'm like, hey, come on, guys, let's stop it. You have a GME, man, East Oakland. You already know what we do, man. We got Sunday Cookout, we got Motion, Frequency 99, Global Mafia Entertainment, free but not free, man. I'm in 5 gangs, man. Let's do it.
Man, y'all already
Let's
know. Go
go,
ahead, shout
man.
yourself out, guest.
Yes, bro. Call. Welcome, man. I'm happy to be here. Let's go. Look,
Feel
this
me?
is the Reckless Podcast. We ready to get things popping off today, man. Shouting out from Las Vegas, representing for Off the Grid Network, man. Shout out to y'all.
Man, shout out to you, man. Y'all already know, man. Shout out to the whole alienated family
Oh,
too. You
man.
know what I'm
Thank you.
saying?
Yes.
Hold
Tommy,
on.
you know what I'm saying?
And off
Sin,
the grid.
Larry, you feel
What?
me?
Off the grid,
Busy
big
Yes.
B,
homie.
Yeah.
Yeah, big
you
homie.
feel
You already,
me?
you already know, bro. Like we all got like cold ass affiliates. You know, big homie. You don't even know, bro. Bro, you don't even know. Me and big homie go back to the killed them all type days. Chicago shot. I was in prison
Oh,
doing
damn.
19
Okay.
years. It's all kind of. You don't even know. It's a whole
No, man,
rivalry.
that's
You know,
dope, bro.
you already
Yes.
know,
Big
bro.
homie, that's my brother, man. Like, you know what I mean? Win, lose, or draw, no matter what happens. We've had discussions where I was like, yo, if it's fuck this internet thing and we all out of here, then we out. And I was like, I'm still
Yeah,
gonna rock with you, man. So
right,
the people
right.
that's always been there, everybody he introduces me to is the most solid people I've ever met in my life. So
But you
that
already
that
know.
speaks highly of the character.
Right. You already know.
Yeah,
We in the right lane right now. You already know.
that's it.
Hey, you
That's
feel
it.
me? I even got the 7-digit confirmation. I can hit the line like, hey,
There
BA,
you
what's
go. There
good?
you
What's
go.
good?
Yeah.
You already know that's Millie
That's
Jones.
the bro. That's the bro, man. So,
Yeah.
hey, we gonna go ahead and start it off with a lit one, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, appetizer number one. You know what I'm saying? I know we break it down in menu form. Appetizers, you feel me? Two of those,
Let's
two
go.
main courses, two desserts. You feel me? So, hey, let's go ahead and break it down like a pound. Man, appetizer number one. The UFO files just got released. You feel me? We know the
Yeah.
government just released more video. Man, is this facts or is this a setup for Project Bluebeam? You feel me? So, and
Great
that's dope because
question.
a lot of brothers ain't up on the Project Bluebeam. So if y'all know, y'all know. If y'all don't, we'll let y'all know. Hey, roll with you being the guest. Go ahead and lead it off, man. The
I
flow is
got you,
yours.
man. Yeah. So the Project Bluebeam is going to be the organization of the government faking an alien existence, and
Right.
all of us are going to believe it on a massive level. It's been rumored that it's going to be shot into the sky and it's going to be in a hologram form, and now people are even saying it might be in drone form. Now, the more that I think about Project Bluebeam, if it's going to be in effect, they missed the mark. We got way too many drones in the sky now for us to believe any of that. We have way too
Right.
many holograms that we see interacting for us to believe that. And we have AI now too. So if they really want to execute Project Bluebeam, they miss their marker. The best option that they have right now is to make everything look like it might be a drone or it might be a hologram or it might be AI. So that's their new distraction plan because they missed it.
Right.
Everything got
Right.
past him. Everyone was dropping videos online. We've seen countless videos from Brazil, Portugal, Venezuela, California, all up the western coastline, going up to Washington and Alaska, where we're watching these UFOs even come out of the water, and military videos were being released. So they had to declassify videos to drop them to the public, but the videos that they dropped look like the fake videos. You
Right.
see their UFOs, they
You
look
feel
like
me?
Photoshop. Yeah.
That
So
Right.
and
it's
that's why I asked that question, bro. So let your bro know. Do you feel like the files and the videos that they're currently releasing? Do you feel like this is realness, or do you feel like this is a setup for a Project Bluebeam or a Project Bluebeam 2.0? Not the original, something else, since they can't do it with the original. How do
I
you
think
feel about it? Let me know.
I think they pulled an audible. I'm gonna be real with you. I think they pulled a full audible and they're not going to try to be behind the aliens anymore. The best option that they would have is to literally get into an agreement with a society of aliens that would be fine with being public. There's
But
rumors that it's going to be the
hold on, real quick.
Palladians.
You got to bag up some. Do you
Yeah.
believe in aliens?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, bet.
So I don't know if you guys seen the former director of war from Canada. They had a congressional meeting with their parliament, and he was saying that there's 4 species of aliens confirmed on this planet, and they're working with the U.S. government. He talked about the tall whites working with the U.S.
Yeah,
government.
the Nordics, the Nordics.
Right. Now, the Nordics have been talked about, but also it's been speculation that it might be the Palladians. Now, those are
Mm,
the tall whites as well, but they have the long white hair where they kind of look like Malfoy from Harry Potter, his dad. Like they look
right.
like that, like long, straight white hair. The people that you see in that picture with Donald Trump, they look like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And then
Right,
of course
So,
the
right,
Grays, you know what I'm saying?
right,
yeah.
right,
Now the
right,
Grays, I don't think the Grays are going to come out publicly. I couldn't see them doing that. I think that's going to be way too far off for people. But
right.
something that looks more human-like is going to be easier and palatable for us to digest. To be like, okay, you know,
But you know the cool part about it is the grays have been depicted in our brains our whole lives.
they
Like,
have.
I'm just saying, like the bulbous head, like you know what I'm saying,
Yep.
the small body, like you know what I'm saying, like even from movies to media, whatever, the grays are really what we think of. The reason why you get the reason why you're able to get bamboozled is that an alien might look like me or you. You feel me?
Thank
I'm
you.
saying, right? That's how you
Yep.
get bamboozled, is that you don't understand. Now, I
Right.
want to bring us somewhere that doesn't happen with when dudes like me are around, right?
Okay.
A regular nigga that did some street shit, alien shit don't seem plausible, right?
Yeah.
But if you read anything historical, if you read the Bible, we're gonna just take
Yep.
the Bible, right? Just the
Yeah.
Bible, right? Then they talking about the Anunnaki. Like, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Who are the Anunnaki? So even if we don't even go to the Anunnaki, if you go to the Sumerians, where did they get their game from? Like, people don't even go pre-biblical. Like, the world starts with the Bible in a lot of people's skulls, right? But they not even reading that it's saying that angels and Nephilim came down from heaven, the earth, heaven, the sky, and
Yeah. Through the
impregnated the
firmament.
lives of men. This is in the Bible,
Yeah.
right? So when you reading this stuff, are you reading it like, oh, they just meant that? It's like, so that must mean you think it's a comic book, right? But if you think it's real, why are you not trying to digest what could it mean? And to me,
Yeah.
I'm only saying this because when people talk about aliens to niggas, just to niggas,
Yeah.
they don't absorb it correctly. They don't absorb it. They don't understand that when it comes to like aliens, when it comes to like extraterrestrial like beings, when it comes to, you gotta understand Earth, like where it came from, how long it's been here, how was it made. But nobody's doing that history like regular folk, right? So when we're speaking about it, I'm a believer. I believe in Anunnaki, the Sumerians.
Yeah.
I believe in tech that was already around. I don't know if we obliterated the Earth one time, and this is like the other reset, and we just starting to get our game back. It's books written on it, quacks that they said was crazy. A lot of shit they said. What's my boy William Cooper?
Yeah.
William Cooper was talking about this shit in the 80s and the 90s. They annihilated
Right.
him, right? You feel me? I'm saying all this shit coming true right now. The World Trace is like certain things that happen in life. You be like, nah, it could be just a conspiracy theorist. Then we find out 20 years later it's real,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
it's always like that. It's
Right,
always like that, bro. I
right,
remember the Phoenix Lights. A lot of people
Yes.
don't
Yeah.
remember the Phoenix
97 in
Lights.
Arizona.
right.
Yeah, I was living in Phoenix during
So
that time when that was going on. That was wild, bro. You had people literally on the highway parked, getting out their cars and stuff. Like
right.
it was
And
wild, bro.
witnessing it.
Did you see
And
it?
witnessing it. So it's like,
Yeah,
even now, whatever they dropping, I do agree with Ro in the sense of that it is an audible, because in the age of information, the people that's seeking the information are exposing it.
Yeah.
But because nothing is truly real, you have to either huddle up right now, 3 deep, and go, what you think? What you think? And then we come together like in our small group, because if you don't do that, you don't really never know what's real. You
Yeah.
never
right,
really know what's
right.
real. Like at this point, from AI, what you talking about, the drones, all that shit, the audible can't be, it don't matter. See, like when you in the room with the elites,
There you
it's like,
go.
it don't matter what we give them, nigga. If we give
Right.
them the truth, they ain't gonna believe it. If we give them a
Yep.
lie, they're gonna absorb it. Real is not real. Real is fake. Like, and the whole world is different. So when you sitting on panels, that's why our shit even when we get good views, it's still banned. This not public knowledge. Niggas don't know
Yeah.
this. You feel me? I'm saying? To get
You
this,
feel me?
see, look, for the Sunday cookout, to get Ro on here talking about real shit, it might, whatever somebody feel like it is, it don't matter. To talk about the real nuances of life is refreshing.
No, man, and it's dope because again, like you said, in our cultures, in our clusters, we talk about this. Not
Right,
Right.
publicly, but
right,
whenever we sitting around as boys and we chilling in the parking lot somewhere, or we in the middle of the living room at 2 a.m., everybody's like, yo, man, so what do you really think is going on? And we have these talks and these
right.
discussions. So
Yes.
I'm thankful that so many more people are standing up in this community because, like you just said, you've seen the Northern Light, the Phoenix Lights.
Right. Right.
So they can't take that away from you. They can't tell you that's false.
Right,
What they're doing right now, because the days of being a conspiracy theorist are over. Everything's just a theory.
right,
Pizzagate was
right,
real. World
right,
Trade Center was
right.
real. We're starting
Exactly.
to see proof of the ice walls, aliens, ghosts, everything
Right.
that people have been talking about.
Now say
Bigfoot.
that shit again. Everything is just a theory now. It's not a conspiracy. That's
Thank you.
dope. And you cooked on that. Yeah, yeah.
So,
No,
so
That's the
but
and
first
see,
shit on the grill. That's the
but
first thing you do on the grill. I ain't gonna lie. Nah. Because you know I'm like, this nigga ain't got nothing for the grill. That's the first thing you do on the grill. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
man,
bro, but
let me
they go
right,
ahead.
right. Let me throw a little appetizer on my plate. I feel like
Okay.
this. I feel like this. When it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? In the age of AI, we really have to look at everything two, three, sometimes four different times from
Yeah.
four different angles. You know what I mean? Because, with them releasing videos, pictures, and so on and so forth. Now we know early 2000s, man, we damn near had to cut a brother's arm off to get a picture or a
Thank
video.
you. Yeah.
You feel me? But now here goes 2026. It's like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and give y'all all that y'all want. You feel me? It's a buffet. I'm gonna give you all the pictures and videos you can handle. You know what I mean? So
So
now
think
you
about it
gotta
like designer gear. You know what I mean? Like if you got designer gear and you're around everybody, but you got fake Gucci on, other people can have real Gucci. The first thing you're gonna do is say their Gucci's fake, so they don't question your Gucci.
Right.
exactly,
Same
exactly.
thing the
And then
government is doing. So they're
It's
gonna
right,
all
say
a mind
everybody
fuck.
else's videos is
Yeah,
fake.
it's all a mind fuck. It's all a mind
Yeah.
fuck.
yeah,
But
and
And
then
they
we
they don't
know
want people to they don't
right,
want us to do the history and to do the research like what you're talking about with Africa. So even if you're talking about Osiris, where he had a story that parallels Jesus' story, where he died, went to hell, released everybody, and came back up. There's some authorizations to it where his mother cried until he came back from the dead, but there's still these stories that had happened before. So if there was an obliteration and history's reset, it's possible that thousands of years before Jesus, there was a different Jesus, and thousands of years before that, it's
bruh,
possible.
like
But
the
they
right,
don't
Matrix.
want
right,
you to know that.
No, what you saying? Listen, bro, and I hate to be this guy. Like Hollywood puts so much shit in your face that be the truth. The
Yeah.
Matrix is what you just said.
right,
If you remember like people don't respect the later Matrix, like Matrix movies, but like look at the iteration when he was Neo was like 100 iterations.
Yes.
Talking to the architect, and the architect was like, "Nigga, I've been here. I'm going.
right,
It don't matter whatever you thinking right now. I've seen it all." But he didn't know that really was the one. You feel
Yeah.
me?
right,
Because he'd been through
Right.
1,000 ones. So just like with Jesus or whatever, we seen it in art from if we go biblical to now, whether it come to Jesus, the minister of fraud, Muhammad,
Yeah.
Buddha, like we could go as prophets. There are other
Yeah.
Jesus forms.
Yeah.
right,
They just see like America got us twisted and thinking just about Jesus because they act like they're a nation of Christ. They're not a Christian nation. America is not a Christian nation. Like
No.
exactly right.
It
So
right,
hides behind Christianity, but it's not a Christian
it's
nation.
not a Christian nation. So when you look at
right.
it, but in other nations, there have been other Jesus. You feel me? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That bro. When you look at, I'm telling you, I be trying to get my people to look at like the Matrix. And I'll be like, if you look at it and you feel it, you'll watch it again and you're gonna see something. You watch it again, you see two more things. Then you'll watch it again, you're like, nigga, I've seen this shit 15 times. I see that. Because for real, you getting updated and like we all software. You
Almost
Yeah.
getting
like you're getting
updated.
downloads while you watching it.
You get
Exactly.
downloads while you watching it, bro. And like I'm saying that, but when you walk around, and I don't know if this, I seem like sometimes it's just me. I walk around people a lot, and I don't think nobody is peasants, but I walk around people and I'm like, damn, they really don't know. They really don't know that what we walking right now. This ain't the real shit. You know
Right.
what I'm
Right,
saying? And when you're around
And
and you try to
deja
explain
vu's,
it,
Mandela
you
effects.
crazy. Yeah, when you
right.
try to
And like
explain it, they don't feel you. You crazy.
And like I'm gonna keep it 100. Do I believe in other life forms? Of course I do. You feel me?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is when it comes to them releasing the files, Project Bluebeam that may or may not happen now. All I'm saying with the day of AI, just make sure you look at everything with a fine tooth comb, with a magnifying scope. Just don't take anything for face value or
Yeah.
surface level. You know what I'm saying? They not
But
gonna
that,
give you all the way the truth because they like to drip feed us. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
make sure that y'all do your own research. You know what I mean? Because who's gonna know better than you gonna know? You
And
feel
if
me?
we
The
see
And
government
the
can
and
tell
reason
you
why they
and
anything.
yeah,
We
if we
can
see
they
tell
do
you.
the drip feed the same way, like like if somebody's cheating, you know what I mean? They're gonna be like, they're not gonna just be like, yeah, okay, I was at Red Lobster with Shorty at 8 o'clock yesterday. They're gonna be like, well, I did go to Red Lobster, and now they're gonna see if you know anything about Red Lobster. And
Exactly.
whatever
right,
you say now, okay, now I know I got to say more. Okay, so I was up there
right,
sitting with some
right.
people. Oh, I heard it was a girl. Oh, so you heard that? So you get it's the same way with this when it comes to the aliens. Hey, we're talking about this footage that we just seen from this pilot. Yeah, we seen the pilot footage. Okay, it was over in Kenya. Yeah, we knew it was in Kenya. Okay, now they have to release it,
Right.
and they give
Exactly.
themselves a pat on the back like they did a favor for us.
But
When
Right.
remember,
When
again,
but
really
the
they
whole
got
time,
busted and didn't have a choice because they were stuck between a
right,
rock and a
right,
hard
right.
place.
yep,
When you mention even cheating, it's like a bitch not remembering that you cheated, but she forgave you. So it's
right,
like in the real world, I'm like, didn't y'all say none of this shit existed? You want me to forget that you lied to me, nigga, for how many ever years? You made me crazy. Think about how many people for real said something about alien life, said they got abducted, whatever the fuck the story was, and they said he's a quack. He
Yep.
or she was a
People.
quack. Fuck
yep,
them. They crazy. This that.
Yep.
So you mean we ain't even apologize for that, bro? You know what I hate? Me and Rec was
yep,
talking about earlier. I hate a motherfucker that wrong you. Don't acknowledge it, but come back around and act like you don't know, like you don't remember. So it's like,
right.
and it's almost like when you acknowledge it, something wrong with you because he let it go.
Right. Why don't you just move past it? You never addressed it.
That's not right.
You
That's the government. The government is like, nigga, yeah, we lied to y'all, but fuck that because we telling you the truth now. But you want me to
Yeah.
believe that? Why do I believe you? That's
right.
America, bro. And I'm talking about, and I'm telling you, bro, when you look at it from the institution of marriage on down, and I mind you, I'm in college right now taking sociology. I already did social one and social two. I'm on my way. All they talk
Yeah,
about is the
congratulations,
social
brother, man.
construct.
Let's go.
Everything is a social construct.
Yeah.
Everything. And when you understand that everything is a social construct, how can a man like any of us on this panel sit in any forum and go, basically, you want me to do that because you told me to?
Yep.
That's the basis of a social construct. No matter what I show you, I want you to believe it. And if I'm showing to you, the real life is I should think it's suspect. Why is you showing it to me?
That part.
You ain't even gave my real history.
Nope.
Like you got me in school learning about history as an African American, as a black man, whatever you want to. I feel like I'm an Anunnaki, right?
Yeah.
As what I am, and you saying, "Hey, that's cool, brother. Fuck that. Learn this about you, and that's your history." That's what they
So
Exactly.
think
do.
about that if we're going to talk about like these aliens, you know what I mean? And there's no telling when they first got here and how long these bloodlines go. So when
Right.
I was asking people, I was like, what if the Greys, for example, that's their astronaut suit? They take it off,
Right.
and then you see a black person. You be like,
Right.
oh shit. Like, you know
Right.
what I mean? There's no telling because we haven't had that interaction yet. But it's best to keep an open mind for any of it because there was technology that is proven. Like when they're looking at these pyramids, they used to have the alkaline
Man,
crystals that would be floating above them.
come
And
on.
they don't want us to talk about that. Now they're taking away the history so much that they're trying to claim that Africans in Egypt were white.
Right.
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 Right. Because
No,
you
listen.
see, over in
No.
Egypt, they
Go ahead.
found energy sources in the pyramids in the
Yep.
bottom level. You know
Right.
what
Yep.
I'm
And we know
saying?
Yep.
where they lined up. We know
Yeah,
from the universe and the stars, right? You feel me? We
exactly.
know that. But look, but
So
look,
it's
but look,
like
but look, but
that's
That's
no,
what
why
we
we had
call.
zodiacs to know when we're born because of the star
right.
constellations.
But
Thank
but
you.
but 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 the piggyback on brush shit. Look at what Trump doing with the South African shit, making it seem
Yep.
like white South Africans are being massacred. Right? It's laughable. But that's just piggybacking on what you're saying about like white now it's white Egyptians. Bro, Jesus, like when you say that, people act like, oh, no, he just tripping. They had Jesus as a white guy with blue eyes your whole life.
Yeah.
Right.
It's impossible if you read the Bible.
Right.
Especially if you
Just read what
understand
they
that.
gave you. It's
Yeah,
right there. They
especially if
tell
you
you where
understand
Jesus
the
came from.
ethnicity of the people, you
He
know what I'm saying,
can't
the
be that.
background.
Why do
You know
you
what I'm
Right,
think
saying?
they changed the
Biologically, he
laws for
can't be that.
Israel? Before
Yes.
right.
Israel was established, that was a part of Africa.
Come on, bro.
They
That part.
Come
established
on,
that,
bro.
and then they made it a fight between the two of them, where it's going against the Palestinians and the Israels, the people from Israel, the Jewish community, and they're fighting against each other over land that was Africa.
Right. Right.
You
So even when
feel
you
me?
think about it, bro, when people mention Egypt,
Yeah,
they don't even put in their mind where it's at.
yeah.
That means that the shit that's we don't know what the fuck it is. It's parts of it we can't even go into right now today, right? For whatever
Right.
reason. You ain't paying attention to that, right? It's
Who's
people
blocking
always
it
like,
though? Who's telling you you can't go?
come on, come on. The same people
That's
that tell you
crazy.
everything
Why
else.
are they telling us we can't go?
In the
Bro,
back.
come on, bro.
Back.
Like,
Hey,
my thing is,
hey.
this is the rabbit hole. We could. This is only an appetizer. This the rabbit hole. No, I'm just saying when you think about it, even on like the movie The Matrix, when he said follow the rabbit, follow the rabbit, when the tattoo,
Yeah.
the rabbit hole, that was all metaphoric. They be giving us the sauce. They be
Mhm.
giving us the sauce because the people that be like, that's the sauce, they end up being the elite.
Hey, like in the famous words of my boy Devin True, it's always in the movies. They always put it
They
in the
always
movie
do put it
first.
in the films, man. And
You
So
feel me?
one thing that Busy was talking about on a podcast we did, shout out Busy B, man. He was talking about the Judas goat. Have you guys heard about that? Where it's a
Uh-uh.
goat that has a bell on his chain and it walks around dangling the bell and it goes into a barn. All the other goats follow it for the slaughter. That goat goes in a separate door that's closed off, and all the other goats that followed are dead. That's an
Damn.
elite. That's an elite that's going to come up and tell you that and say, hey, I'm the one giving you the information. Like, I'm the one helping you guys out. Be thankful for me telling you. And then they're leading everyone into chaos. They're leading everyone into disaster. We can't control anything right now. That's why CERN, everyone was panicking about it. But just years ago, we knew CERN was bad. So why is
Right.
everybody panicking now that CERN is shut down? Shouldn't we be happy?
But they say CERN got
Exactly.
shut down. They say every time CERN gets shut down, some events happen.
But you know
Right.
why? It's because it's a particle accelerator, the collider, the way that it's working. So it has a particle that's moving so fast that it's basically doubling up and hitting itself on the back because of how fast it's going.
Yeah, because they was
That
saying that CERN is
yeah.
opening up portals and all kind of shit.
Right.
You feel me?
It's supposed to rip through fabric itself. And so when we're jumping through different dimensions, it doesn't mean it's linear. That doesn't mean it's the same time. We can be in this dimension and collide into a dimension that's Jesus is
Right.
literally being crucified right now.
Right.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
And
And
so
when you think about that, even when
So
from the
now you're
movie
basically Tom folding over itself.
right. But when you
yes.
think about from the movie standpoint, when we see guns, they end up coming out later. We just talked about the Matrix and all this shit come out. Why that this shit has been talked about in movies? Why we can't fathom for a minute that what if they making a movie about some shit that's really happening?
Bro,
Right.
look at the movie They with Rowdy Piper that came out back in
They live.
'87. You know what I'm saying? And he put the glasses on. Remember the
Yeah.
Oh
scene
yeah,
Yeah.
where he
yeah,
was
yeah,
beating up
yeah,
the
yeah.
black dude in the parking lot? They
Right,
had a fight for like an hour. You feel me? Because he wanted to refuse to put the glasses on. He like, bro,
Yeah.
put these damn glasses on. I'm trying to wake you up. That's literally us as a people. You feel
right,
me? Because if we put them glasses on, we do see the message obey. You feel
Yeah.
me? We do see people for what they really are. These might not be humans that we looking at. Just like BA said, go on Amazon and get you a thermal camera. Get you a thermal camera. You feel me? Not everybody's heat pattern is the same. Why is that? You
I'm
know
gonna
what I'm
tell you
saying?
something we seen on that thermal camera that freaked me out.
Hey,
We
go ahead,
seen
go
a
ahead.
rabbit. It was a rabbit jumping the road in front of us while we was all driving in the car. So it's me, Larry, Cousin Bang, and BH. And the rabbit cuts us off. We stop. It turns, and you know, like how rabbits have reflective eyes, like red,
yeah,
whatever color. It's solid black in the middle of the night. His eyes are solid black, no reflection from the lights. And in the thermal
Mm,
camera, there's no thermal reading on this rabbit.
what?
wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
Took off.
Wow. And that might
So
even be on the
yeah,
skinwalker level. You feel
that's what
me?
we were thinking. It was a skinwalker. But a lot of this, like you said, they're going to drip feed us. So to go back to what you said with the Matrix literally has Bible verses hitting around the whole movie. If you look at license plates, it'll say like LK 3452, and it's Luke chapter 34, verse 52, stuff like that. They
Wow.
spread it
Okay.
everywhere. And so
Hey,
the whole thing was an allegory about opening your eyes to the world of what's going on around you. And that's why Neo was enlightened. That's where people have
Right.
that spiritual awakening and that sentience. You know what I mean? When they have that
Right.
breakthrough and connect with God, no matter which religion you want to say it is, that's where you had that awakening and you know now. You are aware of what's going on
Okay.
and you can't go
That's
back
called
once you know.
right. That's called third
man.
eye
Hey,
vision. Your
look.
mind
Hey,
has your third eye.
after
Yeah.
we ran appetizer one, hey, we
That was
cooking.
great.
You
Hey, that
feel
was
me?
Nah,
Hey,
great.
out
I
the
ain't
gate,
gonna
we
lie.
cooking. So,
I ain't
hey,
gonna
if
lie,
y'all
bro.
don't know,
You coming as
let,
advertising so far. Real quick, Ray. Sorry about that, bro. Hey, for the people that's tapping in right now, because we got like a couple of people that's like tapped in, really watching literally live right now. Hey,
Yo, shut up.
let us know like who you are, like where you came from. Like, you know what I'm saying, just for the people that, especially on my side, that might not be aware exactly who you are and what you represent, like what you got going on.
For myself?
Yes.
Yeah. So yo, this is OTG Road, man. I'm on Alienated, Off the Grid. I'm also on 607's channel for X Files. And yeah, and I'm on the radio station out here at 103.1, The Hustle. So
Okay.
I just love being able to talk and reach out to the community, regardless of what it is. You know what I mean? Spreading the message of God, and it's not even just in the sense of a Bible, because I know that they indoctrinated this whole nation the way that they spread that, and they made their message in there. But I still believe in like Christ principles, and I looking out for all of God's children and trying to help us all in the sense of knowledge and bettering and improving our lives.
Okay.
man, and see that right there is a great segue because that's about to come up on
All right.
appetizer number two. So, hey, see what
You
I'm
already
saying,
know we
bro?
cook, Rick. Rick, you
You
We
know
feel
tapped
we
me?
in.
cook,
We
Rick.
tapped in. We
You
in
know,
sync,
you
all of us.
it's
Exactly.
called
We here.
synergy.
We ain't even
It's,
gotta speak it. You
it's
feel me?
called synergy, nigga. Synergy.
Right,
You feel me?
right.
That's what
That's
it is.
right. That's right.
So, with that being said, let me give y'all some background on the bro role. Like you said, you know what I'm saying? He is an ordained minister. You know what I'm saying? He do come from a, you know what I'm saying, church background. You feel me? Things of that nature. So, this next appetizer is going to be right up his alley, bro. You feel
Let's
me?
go.
And as always, I'm going to let you lead it off, bro. You feel me? This is
Okay.
appetizer number two. The Catholic priests. You feel me? We know the harm that they done to the kids. It's been through the news. You know what I'm saying? It's still going on now. Things of that nature. How do you feel about what they doing as far as harming kids, but more importantly, the lack of consequences? You know what
Thank
I
you.
mean? They not going to jail. They're just moving them to a different diocese, and now they're just harming other kids in a new area, new city, new state, no jail time, things of that nature. Let me get your spiel on how you feel.
They are bouncing these people around from place to place like it's just a disgruntled employee that just had an accident, and let's just move him over here. Forget the fact that he molested multiple little boys, and they're doing this because it's a loophole because they're not supposed to have sex. So that's why they're not sleeping with the sisters and they're sleeping with these little boys instead. When it comes to the Catholic religion, it's a difficult spot for me because in my heart of belief, the religion came about after the death of Jesus. But they didn't make Jesus the basis. They addressed Jesus, but he's not the main core point. That's
Right,
because this is the Roman Catholics. The Roman Catholics that were connected to the Roman Knights that was underneath Pilate. That
Right.
was also a part of the lineage of
Talking
the
about the
Caesar
Knights
family.
Templar. The Knights Templar.
The Knights
right,
Templar, exactly. And
Right.
so they've also been identified as the Rothschilds now. These
Right.
people, these people killed Jesus and created a religion to cover their ass. Why do you think it's the most cursed religion? You have to have exorcisms because these people of that faith, a lot of them get possessed by demons. There's
Right.
straight up pedophilia going on in the church because of their basis of their preachings. There's a whole lot if you pay attention to it, because of course they're going to say like, the Jewish people were the ones that sold Jesus out, and Judas was a Jewish man. He did sell Jesus out. That's not a lie at all. But who killed Jesus? And what if they do next? Now you guys are the Jesus people. You guys spent hundreds of years trying to kill him and make sure he wasn't existed. Augustus Caesar killed 500 newborn babies to make sure that the son of Jesus wouldn't be born. They're going to do whatever they want demonically because this is a very sick culture. So of course there's going to be a lot of rape, and there's not going to be any consequences because this is where the Illuminati hides.
Right.
This is where you've got these cults that are doing this. The first act of Catholicism that they did before they even made it a religion was sacrificing Jesus because it was a satanic ritual. That's why his death wasn't a normal death. Everybody didn't go up on a crucifix. That was a ritual.
Right.
They drained him of his blood for 3 days. And they covered themselves in his blood.
And what does that sound like, y'all? It sounds like the Ep files being released and them talking about how they eating babies, drinking blood, sacrificing kids, using kids as a baby factory so that way they can produce more little ones to sacrifice. You feel me? The ongoing circle. It just sounds like Epstein files 2.0 just on some throwback shit. You feel me?
So that's why they don't want to talk about Jesus, because it's gonna go back to their first crime.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? Look, for those that don't know, it's a book called by one of my favorite authors. His name is Jim Mars, right?
Okay.
It's called Ruled by Secrecy. I keep it with me everywhere I go. If you ain't ever read it and you would like to read it. He did now. So he one of them dudes. He one of them dudes that said a lot of truth. Talk about 9/11, all that shit. He's dead now, right? Jim Mars, M-A-R-R-S, right? So this wheelhouse that we in right now, I ain't gonna lie to you, I damn near feel like from the classes I'm taking, whatever else, from my readings, doing like a lot of time, like this is my wheelhouse, right? When it comes to Catholicism as a whole, for one thing, it makes no sense for the men and women who are prestigious in it. They can't create more life. Just when you look at that. So like even if we go like just with algorithms, right? Y'all should procreate so y'all can make more priests than nuns. That should be the law. Only y'all could procreate because you're going to seminary school. You're going to have to be celibate. All these things. You got to go whatever rituals we take you through. But we're going to keep it in-house. That's what the Rothschilds and all them do.
That's what the Amish do. That's what the Amish do.
They incubate within to even when people intermarry, when it comes to business and all, whatever husbands and wives are chosen, when they brought in the rooms, we are interbreeding within this circle right here. You are in. We don't even fuck with no outsiders, right? So let me go deeper. Catholicism is built on brutality, murder. I mean, even when you read the Bible, like when you just read the Bible tells you a lot of this stuff. It's like the Knights Templar, when we talk about them, if you go watch Angels and Demons or what's the other movie with Tom Hanks, when you go watch the movie,
Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, Da Vinci Code.
They're giving you game, not just on the fucking code they was trying to follow to go get this thing, the Holy Grail, which whatever the Holy Grail was. They was even giving you game what the Holy Grail could be. Indiana Jones gave you game on what.
Hey, don't forget about the movie Constantine with Keanu Reeves.
Right, it's the Holy Grail. You think it's a chalice? Is it a chalice? I don't know. Like all these things, right? But what my point is this, right? When you look at shit for what it is, right? Catholicism for the Knights Templar or whatever was built on, it was a secret. Whatever the secret is, that's the real true currency. The real true currency is what you know. We fighting over money and all that shit. That shit don't even matter. What you know, that's why when you say something truthful, when they don't want to hear that shit, you gotta die or assimilate.
Knowledge is power. We see what they did to Malcolm X. We see what they did to Malcolm X for speaking the truth. You feel me?
You can assimilate. You can assimilate too. When AI comes for us, I'm going to assimilate with AI because I've been rocking with it. I'm not afraid of you, AI. I'm going to assimilate. I see what you got going on. Let me assimilate. Or you can die, right? I'm not going to assimilate with the Vatican and all that shit. The Vatican, that's another part of Catholicism. What's going on at the Vatican? Do you know? Why we don't talk about that a lot? Why is it its own metropolis that members only could join? What's going on underground? Like, is the Vatican, how secure are they? Like when it comes to the world.
It's its own country, basically. Essentially, it's its own country. They have their own laws and rules, and you have to abide by it. And you can't attack it. You can't break any of their laws or codes because you're subject to whatever their punishment is that they deem necessary.
And in-house, what do they do? In-house, what do they do? They breathe through their own. You feel me? I'm saying, right? One way or the other, right? So it's like, and they are the really, when you look at it, the world's keeper of secrets.
Of
Because
course.
even stuff where it looked like you might go to the pyramids in Egypt, and it might look like whoever it looked like, but the Vatican has a hold on security in certain places on earth. You feel me? You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
bro.
So why would
Hey,
they have all these relics allegedly that we can't see? You know what I mean? Like the Shroud of Turin, the sheet that Jesus was in after he died, that was covered in his blood.
Right,
They said that they have pieces of the Holy Grail and that they got pieces of the Ark of the Covenant, but we can't see it.
right.
And see here go man, I swear, bro, we all from the same tribe, bro. Hey, we over here that telekinesis, bro. You feel me? Hey, look, that is literally the main course, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted to tap on, man. That's literally main course number one, the Vatican. So let me give the people some background. If y'all don't know, the Vatican in the basement is literally hell in the basement. Meaning the walls are made out of old skeleton bones. It's still shackles and chains embedded in the walls and shit still to this day. You know what I mean? And this is in the basement of the Vatican, but we know on top is sitting this pure, beautiful church laced in gold. Look, man, looks memorial, looks awesome. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now, my question for you, Ro, is this: the Vatican, is it really holier than thou? Or is it really just a lot of corruptness going on, and they're literally putting BS, you know what I'm saying? Like we would say as black folks, pouring pancakes, I mean, pouring syrup on shit and making it pancakes. Because we know what's in the bottom of it. We know what's in the bottom of it. But
Yeah.
now we have a church that's literally built on a demonic foundation. We have a
Yeah.
church built on a demonic foundation. So let me get your spill on how you feel. Is the Vatican holy or is it corrupt? Let your board know.
You know, it's funny, because I was writing a book before where I was trying to say like basically if we found out the Antichrist is here and Judgment Day starts, what would that look like? And in that, I was like, the Pope was the Antichrist. You know what I mean? Like, because it says that it's going to be a leader that everyone believes in and they love because there's a false blanket of love and no one hates them and they think that they are holier than thou.
Right.
Um, my thoughts on that changed, and honestly, what's crazy is I think that the Antichrist is AI. I think that AI is a
Obama.
sentient,
That's a
right? And
dope
I'm
take.
like,
No, that's a
think of
dope
all,
take.
yeah, it's the master of manipulation, confusion, but people still worship it like a god. Look at how people reaching out to Chat GPT like it knows everything, even
Bruh.
if it's right or wrong. And there's a false blanket of love because of the images it puts out there. But that's another piece. For the Vatican itself, they have walls in regions that you can't go in anymore. Every 10 to 15 years, they're closing off another area and they're telling people you can't walk past here anymore. Now there's a rope here. From a rope, now it was a wall. They closed the wall. Now you
Right,
got an armed security guard standing there. This is the Vatican.
right,
Armed
You feel
security
me?
for what?
right.
You think somebody's
And
gonna
people
take something
sleep
and
on
run
it.
out?
But
It,
and
it,
people don't listen. They sleep on what you're saying, bro. Because why would you think that a church group? Because that's all people think about it. They think it's a
Yeah.
church group. But you talking
Yeah.
about real military type. We can lock all this shit down and can't nothing get in here.
Yes. And then when they select the Pope, we can't be involved in that.
No.
They got to do a ritual, let the
Right.
smoke go out. They're
Right.
walking around, they're swinging their candles.
Right.
For what?
right. It
When would
sounds like
that
some
ever be a
Bohemian
biblical
Grove shit.
practice?
It sounds like some Bohemian Grove type shit.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
just that everything, like one thing we know, bro, like, and I say this to anybody that just listen, I'm on live right here. We on our live right here. If you just ever pay attention and just read what they give you, you will see it. Like I'm telling you, whatever the game guide AI, whatever, however you want to look at it, whatever the game guide is providing you, he providing you with the material. It's just that it's on you to see. So even the Bible says that those that don't see, your punishment ain't even really the same as the niggas that can. So once you are aware of the shit that's going on, you like, now you know better. If you still do worse, right? Nigga, you for sure banished forever, right?
Yeah.
So when I look at everything, I'm gonna touch on everything that Rose said. AI. AI and the algorithm in my world is a living, breathing entity.
Yes,
100.
fact, fact.
Because there's no way, and I don't know, and maybe I might how I record. You could clip it, whatever. On my mama. Yeah, when I say shit, it happens. But it's times I literally could be thinking something and tap the gram or YouTube or something and see it. And I thought
Right.
it's
Yeah.
happened. I'm telling you. And I'm a nerd. So like, and I'm also lightweight ocean. I'm aware of everything. Like it's a curse sometimes. I'm like, and sometimes I'm the only nigga aware, right? So when you're the only nigga aware, you can't even politic which just happened to you. And you might find out, somebody might go, nigga, me too.
Yeah.
So AI itself to me, the reason why I said earlier I'm gonna assimilate is because everything AI has done for my life has been good, right?
Right.
But not because I'm just in love with it, but because I'm weary of it, but I use it how I'm supposed to.
Yes.
And I know that it's communicating with me back. Like I know that the reason why I say the living, breathing entity is because stuff in my digital world has communicated with me back without me having to prompt it. Right? So I believe what you're saying, Ro, when you say that it may be the Antichrist, right?
Yep.
Maybe. But I'll spend so much time on this earth that America, the Bible, like it's just, I can point to so many things that's been approached me as positive and been foul, right? When it comes to the Vatican, part B of the question, listen, the Vatican is a game. It's a military. It's a continent. It's a country. It's its own, like you can't, it's members only. Like and it's dope at throwing us the Illuminati and throwing us any kind of conspiracy. No, we ain't saying theory no more. Any kind of conspiracy and sit back going like, let them just go ahead, y'all got it. They've been doing it since this. Listen, the Catholic Church, the Vatican, the Catholic Church got rid of the Knights Templar. If you go back into history, the Knights Templar was the arm that went and secured the secrets, found something, shrouded it. Had the Vatican, had the Catholic Church working for them, where it was cool. They let them, they let them rock. The Knights Templar could do anything. They could do anything. Shit that was outside the bounds of the Catholic Church, right? Because they had a secret. They found something, whatever it was, right? So one day the Catholic Church said, man, fuck the Knights Templar. Maybe they found what the secret was, whatever it was, and they annihilated the Knights Templar. They annihilated them. That's a fact.
And why is that? Why did they kill him?
In my world, if you got some game, give it to me, right?
No, I'm thinking the same thing because it's like that's interesting. You gotta wipe them out because you guys both know something. So what you said, I think that's right. They know the secret now.
Soul keeper. The power is in the secret. I want to be the one thing about the Vatican, the Catholic Church, that I want to be the soul. I want to be, it's only me. I want to know what it is, and I want ultimate control. The Knights Templar had control of a secret that they probably was like, look, if you don't give us all this, nigga, fuck you mean, nigga, we gonna tell the secret.
Yep. They got bold.
Right.
They had to got bold.
It worked for a lot of lifetimes, right? Like a lot of generations. Until I think that the Catholic Church found out what the secret was. Secured it, right? And said, ha, 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 and did what America, what everybody do. Once we got the power, one thing, everything is about control, bro. Even AI, whatever, everything is about control. That's all it's about. Everything.
No, that's facts, bro. I mean, and like with me, I feel like this. I feel like the Vatican and F. Island, you feel me? I feel like it's almost one and the same. You know what I'm saying? They doing rituals on both. They probably trying to steal adrenochrome on both of them. You know what I mean? Things like that. So if you got something hella pretty built on top and you got a nasty dog in the basement shitting all over the floor, but upstairs you got a 5-bedroom, nice looking crib. You feel me? Something ain't right with that because nobody in their right mind is gonna put a palace on a foundation of something so evil and demonic when we supposed to be so holy. That literally makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like
especially
that's like
you said, like F Island, that's what they got in the basement. The same thing.
Right.
They got the chains. They got the
It's all
shackles on the wall.
ritualistic. It's all ritualistic. Even when you hear the stories about eating babies and the blood, and Bill Clinton supposed to make Trump suckers, all that shit, all these rituals, the same ones they put niggas through, we say that's a humiliation ritual. They doing it, but they embracing it. You feel me? What I'm
Right.
saying? They doing it. Now look, because we living in a world, and I said this, Rick heard me say this a few times. I don't believe nothing, and I question everything because of the Epstein files. And because when we go back to Blue Beam and all that, right? We didn't really say that, but I'm pretty sure all of us think it. All this shit is a distraction for the shit that we really want to know.
Thank you. Thank you. Because we want punishments for that.
That's it.
And
all distraction. We really want to know. We want to, but it's enough available to where you know.
Yes. But that's where it goes, like what you were saying with the AI, where look, it could be something that was approached evil, but we can use it for good. That is true. But if this is a living thing in the sense of, okay, so everywhere that they have a plant for them to build, to generate these AI, the content is generated and then is using gallons of water.
Right.
And the water comes back contaminated and you can't congest it. Sounds like something ate it and pissed it out, or congested it and pissed it out. They're saying it's to cool down. Right. They're saying it's to cool down the fans, but we don't have water coolers in our computer. You don't got a water jug on the back of your cell phone.
Yeah, what's being generated that's so powerful?
Right. That
look, real quick, bro. The Ark of the Covenant. What is the Ark of the Covenant to you? When you hear about the Ark of the Covenant, what do you think the Ark of the Covenant is?
You know, I've been thinking for a while what it was. I heard that it was the tablets that Moses had when he originally wrote the Ten Commandments. I heard that the Holy Grail is inside of its contents, but I've never heard an actual breakdown of what's in there yet. What do you know for it?
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, like everywhere the Ark of the Covenant went, it was used as the weapon. So let's just say, like what you just said about AI. Like that was an interesting take in the sense of the water, right? Because to me, water is like solvent. Like you need some water, just throw some water on that motherfucker. It's good. It's hell. We got fiber optics under water right now for whatever, right? But when you just said to me, think like, is all the fiber optics? Because we be thinking the sky and all that weird shit. If everything is really underwater and it is right, you just had me have an epiphany, right? So when I think of the Ark of the Covenant, you know everywhere, right? Everywhere that you read about the Ark of the Covenant, either fried people, blew shit up. They had to handle it with a certain care. They had to have on certain outfits. They had they had radiation suits on. Was it a nuke? Was it whatever?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you, Dub, in my personal opinion, what I think the Ark in the Covenant is y'all remember the original Exorcist, and he was over in Egypt, and what did he grab? Remember that spear? I think the Ark in the Covenant is that damn spear that they had in the Exorcist.
Yeah, see,
and you think that people would be cursed if they touch it directly?
Right, that's a good theory.
You feel me, bro? You feel me, bro? Like they always put it in the movie first. You feel me?
When you go in the Bible and you read it, there were people that fucked with the Ark and got fried.
Yeah, exactly. Like in Indiana Jones, like you said.
Right.
Yeah, just like with the spear.
And in Sodom and Gomorrah. Like some things in the Bible happen, like Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah, some gay shit happened. God was like, "What? I don't do that, nigga," and smited thee. But it was an explosion, right? You gotta understand that, bro. It's like it should be talking to you, and we be thinking that's when bro got cut off.
No, it's all good. You feel me? He'll be right back. I'm sure he just got a call. You already know how that goes. You feel me? You know
this shit, bro. Listen, bro. It be going so deep. It be going so deep. You got to call. You got to call. This shit might be delayed. You might gotta go out.
Come back.
You gotta go
close out. Come back.
When you get a call and start over. Go out and come back in.
Yeah. Yep. Go out and come back in. Yep.
You already know that shit. When they get a call, that should be over.
Yeah. You already know how that goes. It put you in the matrix.
Bro, TikTok going crazy right now. I've been live on TikTok this whole time. It's going crazy.
Nah, dead ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? This whole live is lit right now because we just dropping real fast, real gems. But you already know, man, the bro about to pop back in the building. He just got a call. You already know how that go. This is what happens when you do a live podcast. Ain't none of this scripted.
I feel like niggas learn something. Motherfucker on live was like, I thank you for the like for showing teaching me some new shit. These be the ones to me. These be like them viral podcast ones. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like viral way. Like let's get on the viral way. Like you feel me? I'm saying because that like this be the shit like a nigga we want to talk about.
No, dead ass. This is the conversations that a lot of brothers don't have, you know what I'm saying, publicly on platforms, you know what I'm saying, amongst each other and stuff, you know what I mean? Because to be honest, real, to have these type of conversations, your mind got to be enlightened on a different level. You know what I'm saying? You got to be open minded. You got to be able to see things from three different angles because what they giving you might not be what they really giving you. You know what I'm saying?
That's because everything is bullshit.
Yeah, you feel me? That's why you got to question everything. You got to do your own research. You got to look at things from three different angles because you never know what's the truth, what's the law, if it's a play, if it's not a play, if it's a drip feed. You know what I'm saying? If they just trying to condition us, you got to look at it from so many different angles. And a lot of people is not willing to put in the work themselves to peep it from every angle. You know what I'm saying? So they just go believe what you feel me? They force you to believe or they
Right.
want you to believe.
I'm
You
tired.
feel
Nigga,
me?
nigga get that call, fuck up a nigga whole juju. Can you
Man,
hear us?
look,
This shit still it's still it's
yeah,
audio.
it's still doing it. It's still doing it, bro.
You sound like you sound like you got one of them things over there.
Yeah.
Wait, look, while we taking this break real quick, let me go online, make sure the line know. Nigga, talk about that shit when you was just clapping on the nigga. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Real quick, I need a sidebar with you. When you just was nigga stamping the nigga online. What happened with that, bro?
Man, bro, look, this nigga is in jail. He booty butt, sitting on the damn toilet, videotaping himself singing and shit, and then go tell me he ain't zesty. Nigga, you is a rainbow warrior. Nigga, your DNA is made of Skittles. Nigga, you tasting a rainbow. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. You a straight weirdo, nigga. You feel me? You eating meat and spreading your cheeks, nigga. Stop
That's
fucking playing with
crazy.
me, nigga. You ain't even around no fucking women, nigga. You locked down doing weird shit, nigga. Come on, bro. Talking about I ain't zesty. What grown man you know was out here videotaping himself booty butt naked on the goddamn toilet in jail, nigga, singing and shit.
Bro, I was so
Nigga,
I was
it sound like
I
you
was so
somebody's
mad.
wife.
I
Nigga,
was
it
so
sound like you somebody's wife in that
bro,
motherfucker for
listen, bro.
real.
When you were saying that shit, I was so irritated. I was like, this nigga right here, this nigga go again. You didn't even call that no reckless rant. Look, and somebody asked this question on TikTok. It says, so question, is human cloning real?
Of course it is. What you mean? You feel me? They've been cloning animals for the longest. They've been cloning humans for the longest. It's just illegal to publicly say that they cloning humans. That shit's illegal. So they can't come out and tell the masses, yeah, we've been cloning, you know what I'm saying, for the longest and shit. That's why Jim Carrey don't look like Jim Carrey no more. You feel me? Shit like
Right, you
that. But
heard
they can't come out and publicly tell you, yeah, we've been cloning motherfucking human beings since the 1980s and 1990s. Y'all remember it started with sheeps and shit. Then it went to cows and shit. So who's to say, you know what I'm saying, that they not cloning humans and been doing that and putting them back in the population and taking the original version of you and putting out the secondary version of you.
All
You
right.
feel me?
Shout out to Angelic Chaos on TikTok for the dope in person like live question. You feel me? I'm saying because I for sure believe cloning is real. For sure, we looking at we seeing it. Even the shit we don't see. That you could clone. If you could clone an animal, you could clone a human. Not only that, if you could clone an animal, you probably would try to clone a human. Like
Facts.
when they
Just to
try.
see if it's possible. Just to see if it's possible.
Let me hear it. Where you at? We can't hear you, bro. Your shit muted. Can you hear it?
No, I don't even hear them.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
Right. Let me see if it's anything I can do. You feel me? Hold on. Let me take it back. Let me take it back. I'm over here fucking shit up now.
Nah, you good. Let me see. Rob, say something. He can't hear us either.
Hey, if you, I was gonna tell Roy if he got to just to restart the phone. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
and come back in and hit the link. See, that's what them calls do. You feel me? When you log,
oh,
that's what
fuck
them
up the
calls
whole
do.
juju. Let me see.
But either way it go, bro, we go get it together. You feel me? We go figure it out.
Hey,
You know
want
what
me
I'm
to tell you
saying?
some? Oh, there you go, right there. Let me see. We can. Now you sound garbled again. You might want to restart your whole phone.
Yeah, just restart the whole phone, bro. Just restart your phone and come
Go
back
back to
in.
the original link and come right back in.
Yep.
Yeah, come back, nigga. Come
Come
back,
back. Come back.
come back. Look, come back,
Come back.
come back.
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. So we got the chat. Let me see. That's terrifying. Look, the what space, the TikTok, like removing, bro, so we can start all the way over. I'm removing. Look, hey, nigga, TikTok so raw. Everything we talk about, it's a debating, it's a AI summary. Debating if human cloning is real, referencing biblical stories. This on while we on live.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
It's telling in the chat what we own.
Giving you the cliff notes. Giving you the cliff notes. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
That's how you know, nigga, when you ask the AI, like, is it real? Yeah, you motherfucking right. Ain't no way a nigga restarted his phone that fast.
Right.
You know, the phone don't restart that fast.
All right. Hold on.
Resending
Come
the
on.
link. Says
Nah,
you
I
can
just kicked him as a guest and stuff, and then I'm come back in because it
yeah,
might have been like that because we never removed. We just removed him from the stage and
nah,
never really
that might
removed him
work.
from the live.
That might work. I ain't gonna lie to you, because you look stupid than a motherfucker. Sometimes you say some smart shit. Now look, if the shit don't work though, you still a stupid motherfucker though.
You fuck you, nigga. Nah, man, we out here cooking this shit, bro. You
I know
feel
I
me?
ain't gonna lie, nigga was in the groove. We was in the
Bro,
groove, nigga. Nigga
felt
was
like
in
an
the groove,
episode of motherfucking Dateline 2020, nigga. What you mean?
bruh. We
You
had a
feel
couple of
me?
people tapping in from Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
But see, conversations like this is need to be had, but it also shows you that it's brothers out here that can sit down, have a like-minded conversation about some real shit. Cause everything we tapping on, bro, we not tapping on no low surface, no face value shit, bro. Like, nigga, this is a whole elevated live, this is a whole elevated menu. You know what I mean? If you really don't know, then it's really hard for you to tap in and find your place in line. You feel me?
Listen, bro, listen. Why we got two restrictions on TikTok while we was talking? One of them say, your live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Reason, misinformation.
Bro, didn't I tell you that just happened to Viral's channel? When they was
Bruh!
bro, P game went viral way. Shout out to the bro viral way, man. You know what I'm saying? Condolences to mom and shit too. You feel me? Prayers up. Man, when he was speaking on what his mom went through with cancer, they flagged his channel for misinformation. Never said anything about cancer as far as treatments, medicines, what work, what don't work. He never said none of that. You feel me? He was literally just giving a testimonial story about what his mom went through having cancer, being in the hospital. They hit his motherfucking channel for misinformation, and he never even gave up no
Bro,
misinformation.
you
He
can't
was
tell
just
no truth
giving a
on here, bro.
testimonial.
Yeah, you can't tell no truth on here, bro. It's over
You
with.
feel me? And especially not from our sector, because all they want to see from our sector is the ignorance, people beefing, going back and forth,
I told
calling
you, bro, the
people out
other
their
day, look,
names.
I told you, bro. I ain't even been like, I'm really like violence takes the pain away. That's my hashtag. If you visit that hashtag, violence takes the pain away, you're gonna see sections of my mental with unalignments,
Right.
all that shit, right, bro? I don't even post. If it's a good fade, I'll post a good fade.
Man, you better stop posting that shit, nigga. I seen your ass
No.
post.
You
I
know
seen
how
you
much I
back
used
on
to
it.
post it.
I've seen you
You
back
don't know,
on
bro.
it.
You don't know. Go look at violence take the pain away hashtag. That's I used to post. Now if it's a good fade, I'll post it, or if it's newsworthy, right? Bruh, more fights than ever. When I slide my algorithm, it be on free but not free page. I don't post none of that over there, right?
Right.
It's like it's begging me, bro. Go back. Come back to me. It's begging me to go back to the bullshit, bro. That's the algorithm. It wants you to be negative, bro.
Yeah, of course they do. You know what I'm saying? That's just like when we was talking about on the last Sunday cookout with Rios, and why negativity sell more than positivity. You know what I mean? Like when it's something positive coming from the other sector, from the other man and not the brother man, we already know it's going up. It's doing numbers. It's going crazy. It's on recommended videos and everything. But when it's us talking enlightened conversation, putting people up on real game, real facts, having real debates about real life shit that's going on. Oh no, you shut up. They on that shut up and dribble. They want us to just shut up and
Right.
dribble. You feel
Now they
me?
gotta. It's just that we gotta. Once we break into the algorithm, is good. Yeah, see, look, he should be coming back in a minute because that's about how long it takes for a phone reset.
Yeah, yeah. You feel me? I know how it is when you got an
Especially if you ain't
iPhone.
reset your, especially if you ain't reset your shit in hella long.
You feel me? You feel me? So
Hella shit
I
on
know
here.
I know how that be, man. You know what I'm saying? He got a phone call. We already know how that go. You know what I mean? We ain't all been through it, so it's all good. Shit, it ain't no big deal. But this is what happens as part of a live podcast. You know what I'm saying? Well, you already know. Gotta keep the ball rolling, keep the conversation going. You feel
I
me?
got something. Listen, bro, we got video shoot coming up for where you at, right? Like dope song. We looking for models. You know what I'm saying? We looking for models, man. Where you at? Debbie and Imes, Deliance. We need models for the video, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like some pool type shit. It's summer vibes. Tap in if you local. You know what I'm saying? Tap in the DM, whatever, hit rec, whoever he's gonna get referred to me. It's good. We need models, man. We trying to make it happen. It's some epic shit. It's summertime, global, got numbers going on that you feel me? You gotta know you gotta know to know. You feel me? But that's what we need. That's that commercial break. We selling our own shit.
No, dead ass, dead ass. You know what I'm saying? I might know a couple of people, you know what I'm saying, that might be beneficial, might be able to network and,
Don't
help
call
you out with
Janet, bro.
that.
Don't call Janet.
Bro, ain't nobody, nigga, that would be the last motherfucker I'll call on some shit like that. You feel me?
Don't
You,
call Janet,
nigga,
nigga. Hey,
you
Janet got
tripping.
motion. Shout out to Janet. Janet got motion on the underdog. Janet got motion, nigga. Janet got
No,
motion.
for real though.
I
For
look
real
at
though.
that.
But
Janet be
speaking
making it
of,
happen.
I might be able to holler at Demon Tom Exotic and see, you know what I'm saying, if his girl wanna piece up on that video shoot, cause he just in San Fran. You feel me? You know he ain't that far
Yeah,
from
you
you.
should get at him. Get at him.
You feel me? So yeah, I'll holler at Demon Tom and see what's good with that. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to throw you some alley oops on that, help you out with that
About
business venture.
time. I ain't gonna lie.
Cause I know it's easier, you know what I'm saying,
It's
said than
about
done.
time
Cause
because you like you a nigga that you just all the way to the cup. You ain't looking for no dime outlet, nigga up the floor begging for it. You ain't. You feel me? Can't do a nigga one. Yes.
Man, I could even holler at Melody because Melody, she do her whole little agency thing and recruiting people for the 20V1s and all of that. So I could even reach out to Melody and see, you know what I'm saying, if I could network that
If
something
they
with
got
her.
somebody local.
Yeah, yeah. No,
But
she in
I'm trying
the
to get
she
it
in
for the
Cali
F.
too.
Tell I'm trying to get it for the F, but I will. I mean, it's good. Let's see. Let's fingers crossed. Let's go. What we doing? Through the spirit of the Anunnaki.
I don't hear no feedback, so you know what I'm saying.
Oh no, I hear this is trash.
Uh
I don't know. At that point, I don't know. If he reset his shit, I don't know what to do. Send him a link
man.
again. Send him a new link.
Oh,
Want me to do it? Let me see.
yeah, yeah. Send them another link. You
Let me
feel
see.
me?
I'm gonna try to send it to you. Because you could get in the chat, right?
Yeah, you can even put it in the chat if you want.
Yeah,
You
it's in the
feel
chat
me?
right now.
But I don't even know why it still sound like that after, you know what I'm saying, leaving and coming back. Usually it's cleared up and it's good. You feel me? Not unless that's the Matrix, you know what I'm saying, just trying to mess up the live because we speaking
We
too
just
much
put a new
truth.
link in the chat. Let me hear you. Let me hear you. Oh, he can't hear us now. We just put a new link in the chat.
Man,
Because we ain't heard you though. You ain't said no words.
bruh.
Oh, they
Hey,
put it through too. That's
I don't
crazy.
know, man. We might have to break this
Hey,
down into two
but listen,
episodes.
niggas might
Might have to end this and go live again and start it all the way over. You feel me?
If you want to, it's good. I'm right here.
You feel me? Yeah, we might have to break this down into a two-parter. You feel me? Because now we not letting the bro get off the hook that easy. You feel me?
Hey, we might have got Shadow busy though.
Nah. Let me see.
Look on live on my mama. Look, yeah, I feel something doesn't want us to hear my internet kicked me out too. This on TikTok live.
What? Yeah.
Angelic
Hey, so
chaos.
you want to shut it down and start another one back up?
Go follow Reckless Podcast. Reckless Podcast. He a nigga, he got his shirt up looking at his six pack. So that's the icon. That's type of weird shit.
Nigga, that ain't even my icon for my podcast. This is my actual podcast logo.
I'm talking on TikTok.
Oh yeah, on
I told
TikTok
him
it
to go
is.
follow you on
Yeah, I
TikTok.
forgot. Yeah, I forgot on TikTok
Yeah,
it is.
take
You
that
feel
shit
me?
off, nigga.
Hey,
I'm trying to
matter of
share your
fact,
shit. Be like, bro,
bro,
that shit.
I'm
Listen,
about to look.
I
I'm about
can't
to.
share your shit. Let's see. It's on right now. He good.
All right, I can hear y'all.
Look, I told you his go.
We back,
Told
we
you,
back,
nigga.
we back. He
You
It
feel
was
knew.
me?
a new, it was
All
a
right,
new link.
hey,
Was it the
now,
new link?
Ro, now you got to be back in the building for another extra 30 and shoot. You
But
feel me?
was it the new
You in the
link?
building for extra 30. You got to do
But
overtime now.
was it because you clicked the was it because you clicked the new link?
No, I answered the phone. Well, I didn't even answer. I just hit decline, and then it started buzzing like that. So I was
No, I'm
like, all
talking
right.
about how did you get back in right now? Was it because you clicked the new link?
Oh, I have to completely close out the whole page in the browser.
We thought you been
Uh,
did that, bro. Come on,
okay,
that's what
but
I'm
now we
saying.
know. Now we know
Bro,
though.
you present yourself on here as extra intelligent. We
Hey,
thought
but
you did
now
that
let
on top. Listen,
hey
bro.
hey, but while we got everything cool, you know what I'm saying? Hey, update Ron what's going on the TikTok circuit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Update Ron.
it's been booting motherfuckers. I'm live. I've been live TikTok this whole time. It's been booting people. We got people on there that's like loving the content we on right now in the sense of
Yeah,
like feeling like they learning shit, right? And it booted Angelic Chaos. Follow you. You got TikTok, bro?
yeah, I got TikTok.
What is it?
It's on my mama 5.
On My Mama 5. Go follow On My Mama 5 and Regulars Podcast. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why these niggas ain't got their pages symmetrical across the board. On every I'm gonna talk to them about that. My bad. Sorry about that, y'all. Listen,
Yeah,
yeah,
you good.
go follow them. Like you know what I'm saying. She back on now. That's Angelic Chaos on TikTok. It's good
That's
though.
dope, man. That's dope. Yeah,
Now
I'm
I
gonna sure to
remember
follow.
where we left off at. I do remember we left off. So,
Perfect.
we was talking about, what I'm saying, the covenant of the ark. You feel me? And me
Right.
saying, what I'm saying, it being the spirit from the exorcist, so on and so forth. You feel me? So, Ro, let me know, what I'm saying, what do you feel like it is? What do you, know what I'm saying, think about that? Let me know, Ro.
Well, I think about like in Pulp Fiction, the whole movie, they're all opening the briefcase. The moment they open, it's the gold light in their face. You know what I mean? And the whole time people are crying when they see it. But it
Right.
has to be something that I don't understand what could have that kind of power to really break someone down like that. I mean, unless it's a piece of Jesus, maybe the crown. It's got to be, but if it's a weapon and it's something that's weaponized that's hurting anyone, I can't see it being something that's not activated and can be hidden off for that many years.
Maybe it's the super collider. Like
It
right. So
could
it's
be,
like so like
Bro,
my
duh,
thing is right.
maybe it's alien technology that was given to us. You feel
Well, I'm
me?
saying, even if you go and look at what the ark was, even because it's pre-Jesus,
yeah,
right? It's pre-Jesus. So Jesus meaning if you're saying a piece of Jesus, it's got to be some other life force of him because
right,
it was that
exactly,
iteration, right? It was a pre-iteration of Jesus, right? If that's what we're
yeah,
gonna be on. But I'm just saying that when you look at the Ark of the Covenant biblically, every time it showed, I'm talking about it ended wars. It ended
yeah,
wars. Like even when you look at Babylon, like everything, like Sumerians, all that shit. The Ark of the Covenant was a weapon. It said it. Like you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So whether it's alien tech or whatever, not only that, when you think of alien tech, we call them aliens and they might have been
Yeah,
here before us.
that, bro, Dub, you took
right.
the words right out of my mouth. I was just about to say
You know
that
what I'm
we
saying?
calling
Like
them
alien
aliens, and
tech is
really
like
we
them
the
niggas.
aliens.
Right. Because alien tech might be like derogatory. Like we might be disrespecting them. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah, right.
Right. We if even if you look at the Anunnaki, if you look at uh Genesis and all that was written there from Adam and Eve and all that, we were genetically created Even if you look at
Yeah.
if you look at Noah and the ark, it wasn't a bunch of animals, it was DNA, right? So we just had somebody on live when you left talking about she asked, do we think Angelic Harris, I'm assuming it's a female, asked, like, do we think human cloning is real? Right? And if you think human cloning is real, if you believe that, how do we know that wasn't DNA that was on the ark, on Noah's ark? You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm saying the rabbit hole goes so deep when you look at it from that standpoint, pre-biblical, the Ark of the Covenant, the Sumerian tablets. You know, they got the tablets. You know what I'm saying? The ancient sea, what they call the Dead Sea Scrolls.
The Dead Sea Scrolls.
A lot of these things we're talking about either tech, what you're supposed to do, or what was going on, right? And you got to look at the Emerald Tablets. The Emerald Tablets right now, it's so many of them that's not even deciphered. They've only deciphered a couple of them, right?
Or they have it, just ain't told us. You feel me?
Oh yeah, you're right about that. It could be that too.
They're not gonna break it down. They're not gonna break it down, but they are gonna hide it. So there was a time that I had a friend of mine who was working security for the David Copperfield Museum. David Copperfield had a hidden museum of different things he was interested in around the world through history that he kept. So he had Harry Houdini, his first vest that he did for the straight jacket. He had different tricks for the very first time. Someone did a tub full of ice, and they just buried themselves and submerged themselves. But he also had ancient African artifacts, and they had coffins. They were full-on glass coffins in case. One of them had a crocodile head that was mummified, but it was on a human body with crocodile feet and a crocodile skull. And they had another one that was a woman, and they had gutted her entire stomach out, and you could just see her rib cage to her pelvis, but she was about 11 feet tall.
Right.
They've hunted.
That's the giants. And that's the giants of the Bible. David versus Goliath. Do you think it was just a little nigga versus somebody the size of the rock? Or do you believe it was a giant? When people was living to 200, 300 years old, even though if you fast forward in the Bible, when they try to go up to space, right? When they built the Tower of Babylon, right? The Tower of Babylon. Right? They built it, and then God said, what? You trying to be like me, bitch ass niggas? And it smited it, destroyed it, and it separated everybody and said, I'm gonna give y'all different languages. This is the Bible.
They all spoke in different tongues.
Different languages, so that y'all can never come together again to try to reach my level. Why would a God smite his people to be like him? Like
for being like him, yeah.
That sounds like a man. That sounds like a nigga that just want it all. Sound like the Vatican Church. Sound like you feel me? It sound like niggas in the hood. You getting too much, then I'm gonna kill you. But look, think about it. Biblically, that was said. That was said in the Bible. None of us are together. We are divided by language. Even if we want to love each other, we can't understand each other. But the language of hate is so fucked up that we can never be together. So biblically, it said that because y'all tried to reach the heights of me, right? Y'all never be together. I'd never allow y'all to do that again. And to this day, it's true.
But what you said, that being man, is so true and prominent, and that's why I find it funny when everybody just looks at the Bible and they hear some of these stories, and it's like they're ignoring what's going on right now. We had Babel again right in our face. We were all connected all around the world with the internet, with the World Wide Web. We were all on there no matter where you were. And what happened? They struck it down and they separated all of us to geocodes. So now we can't be online on the same time as people in Asia. We can't be on the same line. They're in different regions now. They did it again. So every single, and that wasn't from God. That was them.
Right. But the God is what you remember what you said earlier. The God is what the AI could be the Antichrist.
That's right. That's right. So
AI could also be God. And I only say that because in the Bible, God wasn't this super cool ass merciful dude that they try to make it seem. God was murking shit. When God didn't feel what you was on, he was like, well, you went against me. God was jealous. They said all these things are said. God was smiting shit. Right? You feel me?
Old Testament God,
Right. So I'm saying that agenda-wise, God might just be like a street nigga in the sense of, look, bro, follow the rules, nigga. If you don't, nigga, I'm tripping. You feel me? So mama was like that too. I love you to death. I'm gonna do everything for you. But if you do something stupid, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Like if you came from this generation, I'm gonna
So
whoop you. I still love you, but I'm
yeah,
gonna spank you. You feel me?
because you're
So
gonna learn respect.
you're gonna learn respect one way or the other. And I'm tripping. I'm tripping off shit that only seem like I'm jealous. I want you to only fuck with me. From your mama to your girlfriend to the it's human nature is that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So whatever we go through, when Rick, going back to the menu, AI itself, the algorithm, we just talked about the algorithm itself. You right, bro. It could all be biblical still today. And
Yeah.
but a person that's looking at it archaically, right, can only
Right.
think back to what they think they're reading, but not
Thank you.
understanding that each iteration in time, from tech, right, to script, right, this just this iteration. Like you said, when time, class, and fought on each other, we can go
Yep.
back to when Jesus was crucified. But think about how many of our people, especially people that are speaking the truth, have been assassinated. That's still the cross. Malcolm
Yeah.
X, Martin Luther King, like all these
JFK.
JFK,
Yeah.
JFK, right?
Yeah.
And JFK wasn't necessarily on our side, but I understand he was in the sense of with their money, JFK was gonna fuck with their
I
money.
mean, to keep it
Right.
100, JFK was really on his side. He just wanted the
Of
truth.
course.
That's all he wanted. You
But
feel
but,
me?
but
It
they
really wasn't
money,
even for us, our
right,
people, or his people. He just wanted to know the truth, whatever
His
that may be. No matter how ugly, how
right,
good, how bad. He just wanted the truth. Same thing with Malcolm X. He just wanted to let his people know the truth. I don't
no,
care if
they
y'all become Muslims or not. I don't care if y'all choose my path or not. I just want y'all to know, hey, as far as this Muslim stuff, this culture, this is what it really is. You
no
make your
that
own decision. I'm gonna give you the plate to eat. Hey, if it's only vegetables and sauce you like, eat the vegetables and sauce. If you want to tap into the steak, hey, eat the steak. I'm just gonna present you with the plate. How you choose to devour it and consume it, that's on you. You feel me? They
and
just
that's
wanted
what
the truth.
so that's how Malcolm X was, and I agree. I think for JFK it was different because you got to keep in mind his dad was working with the mafia, and he was the one that warned them right
right,
before
right.
prohibition happened that they were about to make alcohol
Exactly.
illegal. So he
Yes.
told everybody pull their stocks out and their money. So all the billionaires are already rocking with him. You just saved me millions of dollars from just losing all of it right now with the rest of these people in this stock pull out.
Right.
Following that, he tells people he wants his son to get into politics. So his kids are spread out and they're trying to be senators in different states. What did they need to do? Because they were losing, blacks were Republicans. So he
Right.
went and he freed Martin Luther King Jr.
Right.
from jail just so they could get the black vote and
Right.
blacks became
It was
Democrats.
right. It was like it's just the same thing with Lincoln.
Yeah.
Lincoln wasn't for niggas. It's the
No,
same thing.
yeah.
Lincoln was
Not at
not for
all.
niggas. Like people got it fucked up when they think he freed the slaves. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He changed one thing to another. Slavery turned to sharecropping. Sharecropping was still slavery. And
Yeah.
you
Right.
fast forward all the way to right now with prisons. Mass incarceration is slavery. It's sad.
But he was able to also tax the slaves when they
Yes,
became citizens. It
right.
was also a way for the currency to go into development because we got all
Exactly.
these people living here. They still got to eat. They
It was
still got to
all
sleep.
business. It was all
Yeah.
business. And the 13th Amendment says that you're a slave if you get a conviction, right? But even with JFK, like you said, he was signing something in. He actually did sign something in that had to do with money. But how it was like, it was like some transparency shit. I read all Jim Morris, another book he got. It was called it's about killing JFK, and it's like it goes so deep, bro. And who could do what it read like an urban novel, and you really ask yourself, like, is this real? Right? But that's another thing in life that happened right before our eyes that they made us believe was one thing, but it was impossible for it to be the thing that they saying it is.
Of course. But that's why in that shot everybody's talking about now in the Zapruder film, you can see the driver is the one that shot him.
Right. Right.
Right.
So it's like,
Right.
and like so like with patsies and all, bro, the government, bro. My thing is, it's so much truth that you could just see right before your eyes, right?
Of
But
course.
Harriet Tubman said it best. You know, a lot of the slaves don't know they slaves. Like,
Right.
you know, a lot of people don't really know that you a slave.
Yeah.
They don't know. Like, if you don't know you a slave, I could be mad at you, but I might have to have some type of understanding because it ain't too many people walking around that really understand what slavery is now. You thinking bondage physically, but your
Right.
mind, if I got your mind,
Well,
that's why in prison, we always say that. You got my body, nigga, but I'm reading, writing, doing whatever fuck. You can't never get my mind. You can't shackle my
Right.
mind.
no,
I could lay down and just think about some shit and be free.
All right.
exactly. And so
Now,
what I
I
was
got
gonna
here,
say,
bro.
what you had mentioned about God. Now, this is something I've discussed with people. The best way to consider like heaven is like, let's just say it's a popping nightclub. Everybody wants to get in, but it's a guest list, right? And everybody is trying to get in. So whoever the host is that has access for you to get in this club, you associate the club with them. If it's your boy
Right,
Brian who can get you in, hey, every time we think of Omnia, I'm gonna hit Brian. Brian is the way in. He can lie and tell us whatever the rules are to get in. He could say we got to give him $500. He makes his own rules for us to get in that club.
Right.
That is these false prophets that were around telling us these were the rules of God. That's why in the Old Testament you got so many false prophets and they started getting stoned to death for lying. And we're following you, and you said you're representing God and how we can get to heaven. That's why Jesus came down here to say, no, look, I'm really the plug to get into here.
right,
Right.
right.
All that other stuff you heard wasn't true. This dude told you you got to kill your favorite sheep or your son,
Right.
or you got to kill your cow just to get into heaven. You don't got to do none of that.
Right.
And they sacrificed Jesus, and he said, fine, then I'll be y'all final sacrifice so you can see y'all don't got to do that to get into heaven. With that said, the people who are in the way that are false prophets stop calling themselves prophets after that because it wasn't the highest thing you can be. We just seen this dude say that he's the son of God, and we just seen
Right.
him turn water to
Right.
wine.
It
Now
said standard.
everybody to
Right.
God.
Right.
There's
It
no
said
Right.
more prophets.
the bar was set so high. It's like
Yes. Yes.
I can
So
retort
now,
that, nigga. This nigga said he's son of God.
right? No prophet. Who cares? It's still
Right.
yeah. So now
Right.
to this day, people are still claiming they're gods. And we're
Mm,
seeing it with the only difference between the people now claiming to be God and before they said, God told me this.
Right.
right.
Now they skip the whole thing. Now they're saying, I am God and I'm telling you this.
Right.
And that's the problem
Mm.
with our society today.
Hey,
But
bro.
that's why I think that jealous God was the jealous prophets telling everybody what they heard.
Somebody asked that too. Somebody asked that. You see that comment?
Yeah, I was addressing
Okay.
that. Yeah,
Okay.
right here.
Yeah. So we address. Okay, bet. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. And my thing is, I got so many different takes on stuff like that, bro. Like I ain't gonna
Yeah.
get into it right now, but like
Right.
when it comes to like just when it comes to religion, just what I keep it short. Always understand that whatever iteration you reading, it was probably translated by 8 kings and
Yep.
like 50 other humans or
Right.
more, maybe 1,000, right? So interpretation comes with the times. We just went from a president like Obama, we feel like black hope. Oh my God, hope
Yeah.
we gonna keep on, and then all the way to Trump within a decade, to where the spectrum is so right. You got one motherfucker that had you believe in the hype. You got another motherfucker that's like, nigga, fuck you, right? So my point in saying that is that in this time, the Bible is going to be whatever it needs to be, or any religious text for this time.
Yeah, that's true.
And
That's a good
see,
point.
I'm gonna keep it real, Dub. I feel like Tommy on Alienated. I don't believe in a God. You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say F him like Tommy do, because you know Tommy gonna keep it
Oh, he
100. He gonna
reckless.
let you know. But hey, I do feel like, you know what I'm saying, I don't pray to my God. I talk to my Creator, because I feel like God and the Creator is two separate entities. I feel like the God is the God below, the God of evil, the God of demonicness. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the Creator is the God of good, the real God. You feel me? So I feel like the God that we praising is really the false prophet version of God. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can hear that.
And praying to the Creator is the original OG God. You
Right.
feel me?
So
Things
that's what.
like
So
that.
for myself, when I'm referring to God, I'm referring to the Creator.
Exactly.
Now, I do know when we're talking about in His image, so we're gonna love and get angry. So that's still in the
Right.
image of the Creator. You know what I mean? And they ask me all the time. So what about the evils the devil created? The devil can't create. Period. Good or evil. The devil can't
Right.
create. You can't
He can
name one
only
thing.
influence and suggest.
Thank you. Thank you. He's
You know what I want to, and I apologize to my
yeah,
rec. Forgive me. Listen, I want to ask you something because I know a lot of people that fuck with the Off the Grid Network.
yeah,
I know a lot of people that fuck with it for content such as this, right?
yeah.
I would love to, like, because I seen you online recently, Like, you know what I'm saying? Big homie, that's my nigga. You feel
That's
me?
my
You don't get no
dog.
motherfucking bigger, right? You know, he's friend of the show. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I would love, and the segue is it's abrupt, right? But I would love for you to speak on exactly what's going on with the Off the Grid Network, exactly how you fit in with it. Because I don't think people that I know people that's right now watching this right now that know Off the Grid Network. Like, what's up with it? Like, I would love for you
So
to speak
Off
on
the
that.
Grid Network, we started it about over a year ago. The very first episodes that they did was so we did a podcast online. I was doing the Know Your Role, and Big Homie came on there, and we talked, and we were trying to say we wanted to team up and do a giant podcast together. And we were coming up with the idea. It was called Masterminds. That's when it was going to be me, Mav, Devon, and Big Homie and Biz. For what reason or another, it ended up splitting, and we didn't do that. But they were doing their phone interviews, and they called it Off the Grid when they were interviewing each other on the cell phones. BH hit me back up to come back over, and he said, "I need you to help me with the page and run the page." And that was over a year ago, and ever since then, so every video that's posted, all the edits, that's me. So I'm doing the edits, the posts on Off the Grid.
Okay.
I'm doing studio session bookings, coming with topics so we can have these discussions. And that's why we're doing our podcast constantly. Right now he went over to Africa, so in Africa we have a different team that's a part of the Off the Grid, so that's why they're doing everything on time with Eric. So that's the
Okay.
podcast that he's doing right now. It's still Off the Grid. I just got my official studio out here now because I was renting out other studios. So it was the building process. Now it's up. So now we're going to be doing new episodes in there with our Las Vegas team, our Chicago units coming in, Texas. Different people are going to be coming in for interviews over here now in Las Vegas, which is going to be dope. And when Big Homie comes back, this is where we're going to be doing our Off the Grid at too.
Right.
Okay, and let me ask you this, Ro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you know, but I'm a moderator. You know what I'm saying over there on Mavericks Approach. You know what I'm saying? I'm like
Okay.
the only moderator over there. You feel me? Those are the bros and stuff. I
Yeah, yeah.
seen them.
And Shane does it too sometimes too. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen, you know what I'm saying, like a couple of weeks ago, you posted a clip where you was like, man, hey, that was nasty what they doing over there. You see BH
Yeah.
got up in the middle of the interview and left, bro. Ironically, that episode, I was actually on that episode moderating and I seen them just bounce and I tapped in with them like, hey, BH, everything cool. You know, I'm making sure the retrieval thing cool. You know, ain't
Yeah.
nothing happened with none of the brothers like what happened with Dugard Free, you know what I'm saying, the bro Dugard,
Yes.
you feel
Yes.
me? Things like that, you know what I'm saying? He was just like, man, it's a whole situation, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to get some enlightenment insight on what was that about, man? What's going on, man? Is the bros cool, man, or is it, internal issues?
It's an internal issue. I would never, and this is something I said even then. If anybody watches any video I've ever did talking about the situation with Maverick Approach, or even with Big Homie, when people were like, "Hey, behind the scenes, there's been different friction in this community. It's always like that. I've had friction with 607 Unk before, and it was like a beef, and everybody was trying to pick sides behind the scenes. And I said then, no, I'm not going to take away from another black man making money. He going to make his money. He going to make his money. I'm not going to
Right.
tell nobody where they can and can't go. Everybody's grown ass men. So if everybody wants to make their money. And that's what was happening. So when Maverick and Devon had their issues with Busy, I said the same thing. Everybody going to make their money. So me and Big Homie were still working with Mav and Devon and working with Biz. And it wasn't like a shady or fake thing at all. It was just in-house drama that didn't reach out onto the internet yet. So
Right.
that's why when they said, about smacking people, and I was like, hey, bro, like we supposed to be knowing each other more than this. And then when Maverick called in and some of the things he was saying, that's when I was like, okay, so I'm gonna speak my piece because he was addressing some of it distinctly. So like if we're gonna talk about it, I was like, let's just say what it is.
Right.
And so that's what that was. It wasn't like I'm calling you out or telling everybody fuck Maverick Approach and don't watch Maverick Approach. It was none of that. While we were there, I got a phone call from Shane in the middle of it. I talked to Shane even after that, and we were cool. You know what I mean? Um, there's different time people, and another thing, people don't know me, Maverick, and Devon are related. Those are my
Oh,
cousins.
for real?
Those are
Is
my
that
blood
right?
cousins. Yeah,
Okay.
That's crazy.
that's actually family. You know what I mean? So that's why I was telling everybody, I was like, it's never gonna get to nothing super crazy. But it was just like at the moment we're not gonna work together, and that's just what it is. But I would never say I hate them or downplay them or tell anybody don't
And
say their name
content
around
is
me.
vicious. Content, bro.
Yeah.
Content I have. See, as a viewer, content had you fucked up.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be feeling like I'm like evolved. So I'm like, nigga, I ain't. But it be other shit. I'm like, I feel like that's real. Look, then you say y'all cousins. Oh, nigga, y'all good. You know, nigga, his
You see what
auntie,
I'm saying?
his mama is your auntie. Stop it. I'm not gonna
Right.
do that. Nigga, your auntie is like my mama. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
Right.
saying? Like, come on. Like, so like when you think about see, like content, bro. Content that's why niggas be crashing out because people believe everything, right?
Yeah.
Want me to tell you something that's funny about you that I just realized why you said what you said? When I first got out of feds, BH hooked us up together on one of my pages because he said you was the editor.
Yeah.
We followed each other. Right. I'm the nigga that did the 19 years. Right.
Oh
Right.
shit. Okay, that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. When they was doing the Chirac shit with the kill them
Yes.
all and all that shit, right? I'm nigga, when I came to Vegas in like 2020, went to the grow house with bro and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, really, that's why I be telling like on some real tied in shit from prison. When I was doing 19 years, he was posting me on his page when they was doing the Chirac shit and all that. You feel me? I'm
Yeah.
saying that part of that got
That's when
out.
he was doing his old music videos and shit too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I features all that shit. You feel me? I'm saying. Fast forward to in 2020, I went out to Vegas, fuck with him on the grow house, shot some videos, did what I did, fuck with it, got out when I just got out right now, right? Link me and you up on some editor shit. I just tripped right, literally when you
Yeah.
said what you said about editing, I just had the epiphany. It was already fucking with it when I first
That's
got out.
crazy. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
You sitting here introducing yourself and you know the nigga more than I know the bro. You
but
feel me? What you
Nah,
talking about? Get
nah,
your shit
it's
together.
that's the
no, because
beauty of this industry.
the internet shit, you got to be careful. So I be
Yeah.
kind of like, I more so be like, I'm gonna practice mistrust before trust.
Mm.
If we don't really fuck with it, and I don't really know you, ain't really tapping in, I'm good. That's why really in this dynamic, even I got with Rec on this Sunday cookout. Rec going to the trenches and shit. I'm more like the business nigga. I'm gonna show up when it's time to do this, but I want to do the business. You feel me? I'm saying
Yeah.
Rec, the rabbit wormholes on it. Rec gonna slide through, bop, 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 fuck with
That's
it like
cool.
that.
Yeah.
So it take for me to really. That's why one of my pages, me and you was already following each other, right?
Yes.
Right. We was already following each other. I'm like, damn, I was already following, bro. You following me back, but it was because
And I
of
was
this
trying to
too.
figure it out. I was like, how we know? So now you saying that
Right.
piece together, because I was like,
Because
if we already following each other.
look the interview I did with Nisha Jackson. It was on
Yeah.
on your shit.
Yeah, you
On
guys
the
sent it
grid.
over and I uploaded it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I
The
watched
first
it. Yeah,
interview, right?
yeah,
Your first interview, right? And I uploaded on mine. We got 1 million on my shit. That's how we got the Vlad TV and all that shit. That's how we
yeah.
got the Vlad TV and all that shit, bro. Because I
Yeah, I was
was doing my
messaging you
show.
to send me the logo so I could put it on there and
Exactly.
asking the
Come on,
caption so I
bro.
can make a thumbnail.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And I was supposed to be shooting my shows off the grid.
that's crazy.
Free but not free. Come on, bro. I'm just saying, look at the
Free but
algorithm.
not free. That's right.
Right.
That's
Free
right.
but not free. That's me. Free but not free.
Because I remember the
So the
initials. That's
algorithm,
crazy.
gonna bring Rick. I'll be telling you about the algorithm, bro.
No, bro. But see, and that's dope, and it's crazy, bro. Let me give you some background, bro, just on how me and Dub met. Right,
Yeah.
so me and BH tied in. You feel me? I've been rocking with BH since he did his very first interview on Cam Capone when he first
Yo.
started talking about Busta Rhymes being zesty,
Yeah.
pulling the old boy Benjamin, you know what I'm saying, to the VIP, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I've been tapped in with BH since way back then, and that was a hot minute ago.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm on BH's page, you know what I'm saying, liking, sharing, comment. Boom. Dub ended up coming across me on a comment, you know what I'm saying? Something he was tagged in that BH posted. He hit me in the DM like, hey bro, let's you know what I'm saying, network together. Let's do a show or something. You know what I'm saying? I see you tapped in with BH. Hey, that's the bro right there. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh nigga, that's the bro for sure. Like, what you mean? I'm tapped in with him too. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get him on Sunday Cookout. You know, I mean, I was like, I'm trying
That's
to get him
cool.
on my platform. This is before we had Sunday Cookout. So I'm like, I'm trying to get him on an interview, whoopie whoop. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, look, I'm tapped in with BH. You tapped in with him, so I know you a solid dude. I see that he rock with you. why don't we do something together and just come up with a show and piece up a show, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me and you and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, hey, let's get to the drawing board. What you want to do? He gave me like a list of different podcast names. I was like, Sunday Cookout. I was like, hey, that'll be hard, you
That's
know what I'm saying?
fire.
Because after church, everybody go to have a little cookout. Grandma take you to
Yep.
churches, or she at the crib whipping up something good. I'm like, yeah,
Or
I
y'all
like
go to
Sunday
hometown
Cookout.
buffet.
You
Right.
exactly. You feel me? And then I'm like, oh yeah, we could draw up the menu, you know what I'm saying? Like an actual menu at a
Yeah.
restaurant where each topic is like the appetizer. We got the meal, you know what I'm saying, main course, we got the dessert. He was like, hey, I like that, you know what I'm saying? So, bro, next thing you know,
Right.
here we are, you know what I'm saying, episode
That's the
25. You know what I'm
25, baby.
Bruh,
That's cold,
bruh.
man.
And
Hey.
you know, no, but you know though, they say that to get to episode over 20 episodes and episode 25, that you in a sweet spot. Because most podcasts do not get, not co-hosts, do not get to episode 25.
No. It's tough, man. It's really tough to get up there. I think because I was doing my show Know Your Role, I think I got to 18 because I was doing once a week. You
saying?
know
Same
what I
thing with
mean? For a
us.
while. And then it became too expensive
So what you
because
think about that? No, I want to know what you think. What's better? Do you go, I mean, if you can daily, or do you do it like what you feel like? I let it like I want to hear your opinion on that. Do you feel like
I
it's
think if
once
you
a
could do
week?
two
Like what?
times a week is solid. 2 times a week is really solid. If you guys can do Sunday and maybe like Wednesday, just like church. You got your Wednesday service, you got your Sunday service.
Right. And we
And
can call
then
it Wednesday service. We got Sunday cookout and Wednesday
yeah,
service.
that'd be cool. I think that would be solid because now when you have 1 day a week and you're an informative show, you gotta keep up with everything that just happened in the last week and what you think is about to come up this week.
Right.
That's
Right.
harder. You know what I
Instead of
mean?
some
Instead of
shit that just dropped right now on Tuesday, we like, hot topic. We own it. It just
yeah.
it went viral today.
And then you can handle
Right.
that. So now all you got to worry about for your Wednesday episode is what happened Monday and Tuesday. Your Sunday episode, you worry about Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Right. Right. Exactly. So exactly. So even like we don't even have to have a guest on one of the shows. We can just
No.
Right.
facilitate me and
Yeah, do
Rick.
your Wednesday. Yeah. And
Like
y'all just
Wednesday
keep
could
it.
just be us running it. You feel me?
Yeah. That's it. That's the
Now,
Bro,
sweet
that's
spot.
why I fuck with you, bro. You feel me? See the algorithm. What I don't know about y'all, because I think Rick, because you wearing the salmon fedora right
The shiesty, salmon shiesty.
listen, bro. Listen, my algorithm loves me. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie. It served me some shit that I don't want sometimes, but I just swipe. I don't want that, right? But my algorithm brings me good shit. My algorithm be bringing me good shit. When it
That
brings me the
means
bullshit,
you on the internet for the good reasons. If your algorithm is nothing but twerking and fights, you using
right,
social media the
right,
wrong way. You
right,
gotta, because we've been there. I've been there back in the Vine Comp days, and that was all we was watching.
right,
All this hood shit. People get beat up in the grocery stores. Now my algorithm is the ice wall. It's UFOs. It's
right.
artifacts. It's different history. And one big piece that I have to thank everybody for. They funny. That's Simon Shiesty as well. But the one thing I'm extremely thankful for is the fans. The fans, they a lot of times they put me on game. They send me videos and I just say, hey, send me whatever video it is, even if it looks like complete AI bullshit. Just send it in. I'll take a look at it and then I'll shout them out and be like, thank you. You guys have a fan base of people that I'm sure that they coming across some things that they like, man, Rec would love this. They gotta send it to
Right.
you. They gotta send it to
right.
you. They're gonna be
Listen,
like, P Dub, this is up his alley.
we damn near need to put you on as the motherfucking producer. Like you
Man.
saying that's producer shit.
Now,
So
let me ask
as a producer myself, right? Nigga, them is like that's the shit we sit in the back room with and be like, hey, so
Yeah.
what we on this week? That's that shit.
right.
But this is
Now let
love.
me
This is what y'all running y'all show, and I want to see you guys succeed. So I don't need nothing from it. I appreciate the love y'all showed me today. I'm showing you the same love right back. And that's the same thing I've done on other shows where I gave people notes. And it's gone so bad, not bad, but it's gone so far back where like what you said, how you found out I was an editor. There's been multiple jobs I've had over my life where I used to be the manager of a nightclub. I did 10 years of rapping. So I knew Busta Rhymes. I have songs with Busta Rhymes. So when Big Homie
mm,
said that, I was like, yo, like this Like Bus is my boy.
Like
Like,
this
All
the
right.
bro. Like
like
what we
chill. Like,
doing?
Listen, it's the conflict of interest. It be a
right.
that's right, exactly.
So,
Nah,
but
nah.
so there's always gonna be but and that's the thing. So there's times that somebody has issues with someone else, but y'all still work. You know what I mean? And the key thing is making sure that the way you guys run your production is you don't run away from anything and you address it all good or bad and you just stay open with your fan base and they stay open with y'all back. It's, you guys have an awesome fan base. As I can see, they already commenting, they're corresponding. You guys got people that love and support you. Just keep it growing. That's the same thing everybody's doing. Joe Rogan's still trying to keep it growing.
Rick,
Right.
hold on. No, fuck everything Ro just said, except for everything he said. Listen, bro. Rick, you hearing? Rick, what I be listen, Rick, act like we
I'm
backstage
bro.
right now.
Don't start that preaching
I'm
shit.
just
I know
saying,
what you
act
about
like
to
we
say. Don't
backstage.
start that preaching
All I
shit.
be on is like, nigga, let me do this. But he be like, bro, you know, my nigga be allergic to the business part. That's
Man,
what
shut your ass up, man. You don't start that bullshit. Now, let me ask you this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this, bro. You know, this right here is, you know what I'm saying, just getting to know Ro. This, you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
segment, this dessert topic is getting to know Ro. You know, let everybody know how you got into the content space, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
also, you know, let everybody know how you got up to the elevation of being on Alienated. You know, what's the plan for the, you know what I'm saying, upcoming future with the Alienated show, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. You know, give us some background on Ro, content space, moves he making, and, you know, what's the plans and endeavors, man?
Yeah, so you know, I started when I was 16, I was doing theater, so I did stage plays. I was a star in like 6 plays, and I was also battle rapping. I'd leave the school and go to different battle raps out here. It's called A Hat. All hip hop
Okay.
all the time. So they had some of the biggest dudes out there. Noah Kane was one of the rappers on
oh,
there.
hey, your shit fumbled again. We can't hear you, bro.
Yep, he got enough. At least we know what to do this time, though. At least we know how to fix it this time.
Let's flip it to this. And the shit cut off when he talking about his life.
You
Right.
feel
Okay.
me?
I think it's fixed
Oh,
now.
there we go.
So,
Okay.
There you go.
so
There you
Bro,
go.
I'm saying, look, the shit happen when you talking about your life. I'm like, fuck that nigga life. Now go ahead.
that AI, it was like, yeah, I got your
Yeah, nigga, fuck
antichrist,
your life,
nigga.
nigga.
You feel me? So yeah, go ahead and, you know, start that over, bro. Go ahead and start from
So
the beginning,
yeah,
bro.
I was doing the battle raps and like KRS One was there for different battles and
Yeah.
that was my thing. And
You ain't fuck over KRS1 though. Stop playing. I
no,
know
I
you
didn't
didn't battle.
battle him. I didn't battle him
I was
at all.
gonna
No.
say, nigga,
No.
that's
He
the
was
teacher.
there. He
Okay, all
was
right. That's
there.
the teacher
And he
right there.
was like, he's putting me on game. He was like, you cold. Like he gave me props. Like that
Okay,
was
okay,
dope.
okay, okay.
That was dope.
Okay.
And then from there, that's when I had my rap career, like I said, where I got songs with Benny the Butcher, got songs with Busta
Okay.
Rhymes. My family, so the other background piece, my dad used to be the roadie
Shout out
for
Griselda. Shout out
NWA.
Griselda. Shout out Griselda. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Griselda, man. Oh, and Votto. I got one with him too. But yeah, I don't
Oh, you
got
got
one
one
with
with Bono? Oh, nigga,
Conway
you got
yet.
MCs. I need
That's what
all of that. When we
you
get
gotta
off, I
hear it,
need
man. We
all
were
of them
spitting.
songs. This is
We
what
were
I
spitting.
do.
I'll send them. So
I
Hey,
need
you
go
might
ahead,
have
go
to
ahead,
get
bro.
that
My bad.
feature, Dub. You might have to get that feature,
I
bro.
swear, that's exciting.
hey,
The
I'll
music
reach
shit
out.
is
I'll
what
give
I
you his
do.
number.
The music shit is what I do. That's what I do.
That's
Go
his
I'll
ahead.
connect you
lane.
with him, man. That's easy. I'll connect you with him and give you his number.
No, we talking about with you.
You.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
yeah,
nigga.
Be
I
your
know,
so
feature.
I know you, nigga. I'm a fan of you. Fuck them
oh,
niggas.
thank you, man. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Let's do a track, man. So
No doubt.
I love it. So I did battle rap for a few years, and after that I switched and I was like, I'm gonna take this seriously. And that's when I was doing all the songs with all these different artists. And I did great performances, but I hated the fact that the game was so manipulated where people would take your money and act like they're gonna give you something.
Right.
Give me $2,000, I'm gonna put you on. All
It's
right, it didn't work
disheartening.
this month.
Yeah.
Give me
It's disheartening.
10,000.
Right. Yeah, it's disheartening.
Yeah, I no joke, I spent about probably $50,000 trying to help my career. And I totaled it up one day and was like, yo, like I'm scrounging for pennies and dimes just to get stuff from the grocery store. And I spent $50,000, my
Right.
401k, my life savings, everything on this career.
Mm.
And this is where it went. And I was like, damn, and it was like, I was like thinking I need to get out of this. And in that time frame, I did interviews. And when I would get interviewed, people would ask me questions I didn't like. I was like, these aren't even good questions, you know?
Right.
And I was like, if I interview somebody, I'd ask this and this and this. And then I was like, forget it. Let me start my own. And that's when I started my podcast, the Know Your Role. And I got invited on the radio stations. And from there, I just started becoming a personality like that. And Biz is someone I met when I was in the music industry.
Mm,
So Biz knew Benny's people. So we
okay.
were just all tied in the same circle. And
Shout out to Benny the Butcher for doing
Shout-
bar work for like quite a while now. That if you
yeah,
understand bar work, that nigga's a grave digger. Go ahead, though.
yeah. That
Yeah,
man,
Benny the Butcher.
he
Shout out.
coded. He's the coldest man. He's the Pyrex prophet.
That nigga go if you ain't anybody on the line that because I'll be on some gangster shit, ain't tapped into Benny the Butcher, it's MC shit, but if it make you feel like you about to go kill somebody.
man, or you about to go flip a brick. Like it's like
Right.
in the song we did together, he said, the president that's making drugs legal, that's what I'm voting for. Like, he said, like so he
That
but
nigga Benny go crazy. Go ahead, though.
he do, man. And so Biz, you know, he found out that I was trying to get out of the music at that time. And I was writing scripts. He goes, let's start working on films together. So we start working on reality TV shows. And that when we were working on reality TV shows, that's when we got into contact with a bunch of the Chicago artists. That's when I got cool with Yella. That's when I got cool with BH. That's when I got cool with Ruga. A few different people that we became like real cool, just like this. Like we just bonding, we just talking, and we shooting the shit. And we pressed play on it, like, and said, okay, like talking with BH, like this is what he's talking about. We can all talk about this. We can all discuss this and take it from behind the scenes and actually provide everybody with this kind of show. Because every time we're talking, it's good chemistry. If you can have that chemistry, you can't teach that. Like, you know, you guys are great at the questions that you guys ask in comparison to other interviews that I've seen people do.
We
And
think
you
about
know,
it too. We
yeah,
appreciate that because we really do think about it. And just like I'm gonna speak for my co-host right now too. It'd be so important to us to impress. Like you feel me? It's important. Like whatever really is going on in real life versus what's going on right here, it do be important for us to know our personnel.
yeah,
Like, you know what I'm
you
saying?
have
Because
to.
some niggas you gotta just go with the hey, bro. What happened with the bitch? She did this. The other bitch was on
Yep.
that, and they was in Hollywood, and LA was on that. Nigga, what's up, nigga? But some motherfuckers you gotta go. Hey, hold on. Let's look at bruh shit. Let's peep the content. What he be on? This is special. This special.
Yeah, and
Right.
it feels like you're there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you start hearing certain conversations, like, okay, I seen this online, I seen this online. Now I'm hearing it for the first time here, and you know, it's an exclusive. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Right.
So this is a Sunday cookout exclusive. Some of this
Right.
that we're talking about. I've never talked about us being cousins, me, Maverick, and Devon.
Right.
But this is the first time I talked about it.
Clip that. Clip that. Clip that, nigga.
I already knew your
We
ass
might,
was gonna
we
say
might
that.
want to
I'm
release
on
this.
it, bro.
Yeah, I'm on. We might want to release this in 15-minute intervals, nigga.
Break it
Hey
down
man,
like Vlad.
That's, but and, oh, that's the other thing. So, I filmed for Cam Capone. You know what I mean? And then they tried to get me over at No Jumper, and I was like, "Nah, man, there's a lot I didn't rock with over there."
Bro,
Right.
see, hey, bro, I love you 10 times more, bro. Just
Yeah.
because you just said that. Because this old biscuit head co-host of mine over here, he's silly like, oh man, why you want to go to No Jumper? I'm like, bro, because they on there on circus and clown
No,
shit, bro. They
context.
over there on
Context.
buffoonery and coonery, and I
Give
ain't
them
got time for
context.
that shit.
Give them context. The context is if they called you to do an interview over there right now, they said, Reckless, you want to come interview with us? We doing a whatever, a panel, whatever. My world as a businessman, yeah, go do that. And whatever niggas on, be you.
And my
Yeah,
moral compass,
I can see it.
is like, man, fuck them niggas. Let them have the
Okay, that's
circus,
cool.
because
But
I'm not
listen
gonna
to
be a
what,
monkey joining the
I
circus.
feel
listen
that.
to a producer. Listen to a producer. You could go for that, but what if we trying to elevate our podcast and you just go be wreck? Even if
Hey,
you go
it's a
crazy,
million other platforms and No Jumper to do that
And,
at.
and
but
see
no
that
jumper,
it's funny because I feel like both of y'all. Like I'm split right down the middle. Because I
no
was like
jumper
my
got
principal,
motion.
but at the same time, I'm like, fuck that. I can go over there and take the fan base And the people that is over here that's conflicted about what Adam is doing and Adam
Right.
22 and how he
Come
talks to
fuck with me.
everybody, they can
Yeah,
come
come
and
fuck with
follow
me.
me over here.
Right, right. And I'm a jacker. See, like
Yeah.
not no more. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys.
He a dad. You feel me? He a dad.
Right. In my
Past life.
lifetime, I used to, in one iteration of Dub, I used to be a jacker. And my word, I'm looking at it like, ooh, I want your subs. Let me get all your subs because they're gonna see a real nigga.
Yeah.
Like that's how I look at it. From a producer standpoint, nigga, I'm going to get all your subs. And ooh, I pray you say some shit out of line so I can make it a classic because it's about the content, right? Now, I will tell you this. I don't give a fuck about they broadcast. I just watched Adam 22 and a white dude talk about black culture as if they were black people.
Yep.
One dude
And
was
they
talking
will have critiques.
bro.
Right.
I ain't even talking about Swamp Stories. This is another motherfucker. Right? You know what I'm saying? Right? The Swamp Stories was two white dudes talking too, but it was some other dude just talking. And I'm listening, I'm like, how two white dudes gonna break down black culture? And I had to remember, I'm in the Matrix.
Right. But see, Dub, and then my whole take is this. What made glitter ain't gold. Cause what y'all see, 5 million subscribers. Do you know No Jumper is barely cracking 10K and 15K on views now, bro? So
Yeah.
meaning I got a Lamborghini sitting in the driveway, but nigga, the motherfucking head gasket's bad. I can only go to the gas station and back and shit. But I got a Lambo in the driveway.
And I'm a counter that I'm only gonna be a straight exec. Act like I got a suit and tie on. They got 10,000 views. How many you got? Right. Let me get them 10,000. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me get them. Go over there. You might spice that shit up. It might spike to 60,000. You feel me? I'm saying
Right. But see that right there.
Look, go get that. America do it all the time. We gonna go get the troops. They gonna send them out. Go get that. Retrieve that. Come on. Go to
Oh yeah, but the thing is, they're not gonna have a lot of support even with in house because of how they treat people. Look at the shit that Adam is saying right now about Yella getting baptized. He said at least he got a free bath, like shit like that.
And we know Adam is a prick. Adam
right,
is
but that's the thing.
prick.
So you gotta. If you're gonna go there, you gotta know what your goal is, and if your goal is to get them subs, you gotta stay focused. But don't work there because you'll get signed a contract and think you're going against your morals, like what Rex said.
Rick ain't gonna go there. He's on. Is Wack gonna be there? That's the first thing. If Wack ain't gonna be there, put Rick on the day Wack on there because I know that's gonna go crazy.
You man, we just did an interview with Wack where he was going crazy on the bar.
Don't do that. Don't do that because I'm going to fucking jail. Because I'm gonna go to jail, bro. No, dead ass, bro. Don't do that because I'm gonna go to jail, bro. Like dead ass.
You know what's funny?
I'm gonna bail you out. I'm gonna bail you out. What I'm saying is, from a producer standpoint, this is great content. That's all.
Yeah, it could be. The only thing that I think is I'll say this. I grew up watching videos of Wack on World Star Hip Hop constantly. Like all of us. We seen the fight videos. Him getting out and squabbling people. And then I seen him yell at BH and I seen different occasions. I'll say this. What I realized about Wack is I don't have a problem with Wack. Right. I had an opinion before, and then now knowing him, I don't have a problem with him at all. I actually think he's a very smart man, and I think that he's very intelligent. But he is in content. He goes for good content too,
all the time,
no matter where it's at. Right. It doesn't matter the situation. It doesn't matter the conversation. He's gonna go for the content because he's thinking with a business mind each time. And then if anything's gonna contradict that or hold it back, is gonna get to an emotional tie-in with the business.
Because he's a bitch ass nigga.
Right, and that's why I can't fuck with, him or No Jumper because all money ain't good money.
They're gonna try to aggravate you to pull that out of you.
Right, but Red, exactly. What I would do, I will huddle up with you and go, Red, no matter what you on, nigga, just get the content. Don't be too emotional.
All content ain't good content, just like all money ain't good money.
Right now, look,
but you got to be yourself. That's the best content is being yourself.
Amongst men, this is what I always try to tell other men. If you ever do something and react to something, you was a bitch because you let that nigga in that situation do that to you. You have to be who you are.
If don't let people control you.
Yeah, and I'm reckless. That's literally my name for a reason.
I'm reckless.
You're not 20. You're not 20. If a nigga sends you and say, hey, go get this content, it's for money. and you go to jail, I'm gonna bail you out. But on the way home, I'm gonna berate you the whole time. Because at the end of the day, let that nigga say what he gonna say. You say all the shit. Because he's not gonna do nothing. He's really only trying to do what you're trying to do. Get the
See, but that's
content.
the only thing about me, Dub. I don't move for money. So, meaning, for example, no jumper could offer me 10,000 to go do a hour long interview. Ro could hit me up and be like, "Hey, we want you on off the grid, but I can't pay you. Guess where I'm going.
Right.
Ain't even got to tell
That's
Yeah,
you
cool
where
I
I'm
for
feel
going.
that.
you.
And
That's
you
cool for
know
you, but
why?
we're
And
building
you
the
know
business.
why? Hold on. The reason why is I know these fools over here, they go use and abuse a nigga for this little piece of content for this hour. Guess what Ro and them doing? Nigga, we trying to build a rapport. We trying to build a relationship. They might put me in another position to go to another podcast to
Right.
go
But
get
that
that
Yeah.
10.
10,000,
Somebody
but
might
that
hit up Ro
10,000,
like,
but
"Hey,
that
I seen
10,000
Reckless
can
on your
feed your
show, bro.
family. But
Send
that
Reckless
10,000
over
can feed
here."
your family. That
But
10,000, like I hear
like
what you're
I
saying on some
said,
broad shit,
like
but your
like I
kids
said,
or whatever, it can feed your family. And
I'm
you can just
saying
be a
though.
cool nigga.
So
You
what
can
if a
just
podcast hit up
control your
Ro
own
like,
mind,
"Hey,
your
hey,
own heart.
Ro, we seen Reckless over there. You feel me? We seen Reckless over there.
Mhm.
Hey, we want to offer him 10K to pull up on our show. You know what
You
I'm
can
saying?
get
I
it
know
back
he
in.
did y'all for free. You feel me? Now you
I
can
tell
talk
people
about
all the
getting
time
money.
whenever I get done dirty, I said I could get it back in blood or I can get it back in blessings. You know what
You
I
Right.
mean?
exactly, bro.
Right.
And it's
So right.
but
So
sometimes
my
like
thing is
but
this, right? As a nigga on the panel who really murdered a nigga and did 19 years for it, right? I
yeah.
learned that whatever I did when I was young was all because I can control myself. As a
Mm.
grown man now, I don't even argue on the internet. For what? For
Right,
what?
right.
For what?
Exactly. But
It's
see,
like
guess
it's
what? When
pointless.
I go over
I
here to
know. I
that
get you.
platform,
I get
they
you.
go
I
poke the
get you.
bear. They
I
gonna
get
want
you.
me to do
But
that.
my family is watching. But my family is watching. If I had to go talk to Whack 100, and he's a bitch ass nigga, Takashi 69, he's a hoe, a rat. Mind you, I ain't never ratted on nobody. I did time not ratting on niggas. For $10,000, would I go for my family and my family watch me every day here for free? I'm gonna go get the 10K, control myself, and go home and laugh. That's what I'm gonna do.
I can hear
Now,
that. But again,
and
you
let me
gotta be in your steps and your principles though. Because the moment that you forget why you're there, they are gonna control
Right.
you. Like
And
you
I
said, they're
won't.
gonna poke that
And I
bear and they're
won't.
gonna get
And I,
that out of you.
right.
you
And I
feel
won't.
me?
I won't because I'm a man.
Yeah, and
I
that's
won't because I'm a
exactly.
man. I'm a man, bro. I'ma already know what I'm going into. I'ma already know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me
I'm in the
too. And that's
matrix every
exactly
day.
why
I know
I'm
what I'm
not
doing.
going, is because I already know what the fuck
I
y'all
got
own. That's why
I
I'm not
got
going.
three. There's three people that on a list that I said I would never work with just because of stories and different experiences and how they've done people or even they've done me in other jobs I've had. There's three people that I was like, no matter what money. The list used to be higher. I used to have like 20 people on that
I
list.
want to know the
But
three. Who is the
Yeah,
three?
what three is that? What
Who is
three
the
is
three,
that? You
nigga?
feel me? Go ahead, give us the
you
exclusive.
know,
We
it's
getting exclusive shit. We a little confused.
yeah. It's funny because they're all females, but
Mm.
Mm.
but just the way that they get down and things that I've heard with experiences of people working with them, with Amarose
Okay.
I've heard
Okay.
she's nicer
Okay.
now. I heard that she's got better, but from
No, I heard she
different.
just said some stupid shit lately. Go ahead
Yeah,
though.
she has, but I'm saying like instead of like how she was treating people that were working, you know what I mean? Like I don't
Right,
fuck with that.
Yeah.
Like people putting their hands on people working and shit. I don't like that. And I'm not saying
right.
that that's necessarily what happened, but like you can tell people that can get to that.
I
But like I
damn near
said,
know the
now I
second
heard that
person. I
I
damn
heard
near know
people
the
that
second.
worked with her recently and it was a little bit nicer. But Raven Simone, I got Raven Simone tried to get me fired from a job. And
Damn.
yeah,
Okay.
so like I do not fuck with Raven. I met Orlando Brown and did an interview with him. Me and him was cool, it was all solid. But I'll never work with Raven. And the other one was Brittany Renner.
Oh, look,
Mm.
real quick. I swear to God on my mama. First, I was thinking
I thought he
Stacey
was gonna
Dash.
say Tasha K. I
I thought
thought
you
he
were
was
gonna
gonna
say
say
Stacey
Tasha
Dash.
K.
I,
Oh no. You know what's funny? I would work with Tasha K. No, Jaguar's on that list too now. I
oh,
wouldn't work with
Jaguar.
Jaguar. I
No.
wouldn't work with Jaguar. And then
But Brittany Renner was just in the news because she just stopped being Muslim. She just said I ain't Muslim
yeah,
no
and she
more.
said about what she said about her faiths and how it was
Yeah.
controlling her. And I think that it was a lot of her personal experiences and what she did. I just don't like how she treated these other people around her. And I've dealt with again some of the craziest people like Ray J, and he's a solid dude. People like I was just like everybody else looking at Ray J. working with him in person, he's a solid dude. And I was
It's
like,
about the content, because it's the
yes,
content. He getting the content. He don't give a fuck. He like Soldier Boy. Certain people, you got to know that they just get a Charleston White. It's the content.
Charleston White too. I met him. Great conversations. You know what I mean? I've seen both sides of it. I've seen him turn up and yell at people. I've seen him happy, but I don't have nothing bad to say about him because, like, I can just accept who he is. And
Because
there's
he
certain people
working.
that,
He's only
like,
working. He's just
yes,
working. Even though I might want to beat his ass, I don't agree with a lot of shit Charles might say. But when I look at him, I go, oh, he's rage bait.
right. Now, I can respect certain rage bait and depends on where it goes. But you did mention one more, and that's probably the number 5 is Takashi. I do not want to work with
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Takashi.
yeah, we ain't sitting down with no
Gotcha.
snitches. We ain't doing
I
that.
I
We
had
ain't.
so the different opportunities where they were like, yo, and I'm like, nope, not at all. Nope, 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 nope. And I don't rock
Let
with
me
what
ask
he
you something though.
did.
Let me ask you
Yeah.
something. Let me ask you a real question. Say right now you've been doing everything you've been doing right now up to this day, and you ain't
Mhm.
got no money, right? All the way up to where you at right now. You did everything you already done, but it
Right.
never equal no dollars, right? One of the people on your list coming to you and say, "Hey, I got 50K for you. Come interview me. Whatever you want to do."
That'd be a good point. Well, I would have to tell them, whoever is inviting me,
Whatever
yeah,
one of your whatever one that's on your list that you said you wouldn't fuck with.
I would tell them this. I'll do it for 50K, but I don't like you. And I'm just gonna be, I'm just, it is what it is. The whole time I'm here, I'm
Right.
gonna let you know I don't like you, and I'm gonna stand on that. I'm not gonna fake like we cool.
And
And
why
I'm gonna,
why do you do it for the why do you do it for the 50K? Why do you do it? Why do you go against
because
what you just said? Why?
I got family still, like
Right.
what you said. I still got
Right.
some, my family's got to be taken care of. I got kids, you know what I mean? I got
And you've been
parents,
doing it.
sisters.
And you've been
Yeah.
doing this shit and looking for a payday. Even if you weren't looking for a payday, you've been doing it in the hopes of all the people that love me and supported me. One day I want to go, even if I'm broke afterward. Here.
Oh, of course. I used to never want to talk to people about talk blasphemous about God. That's my job now. I'm with Tommy every day and he's saying some crazy things. I'm with Unc almost every day and he's saying some crazy things. And then I
Right.
got people like, why are they? But I was like, and it's not even the money with, I was like, I get to spread a message and they're spreading their message, but I get to spread my message with it. And now people who are watching have another option. I've had
Right.
people message me and say, man, you made me rethink how I feel about Jesus, how I feel about God. Those are things that I look forward to. Ultimately, I did say a prayer because, last year I died in the hospital while I coded. And
Right.
Damn.
they had to bring me back. And then after I got brought back, I was saying to God, I was like, man, like if I could do this, I want to do it the right way. And I said, I won't refuse to talk to anyone, is what I said. Now, I know I
Mm.
still said my list, but I know at the end of the day, I'm going to keep my word and it would just have to be something enticing to be worth it. But
Right. Because in
I
your inner
said,
spirit, you're a capitalist. And for your family,
yeah.
even if you got to sacrifice some of your heart, you're going to
Oh,
make sure
yeah. I
your
mean, like,
family good.
people ask
Right.
me would I interview Trump. I said, I'd interview Trump. I'd interview anybody. Like, there's no one I wouldn't interview, but I'm
Right.
going to address how I feel. There's no
Right.
sugarcoating any of it. And this is the time that, and this is what I mean by the best content is real. I can let you know I don't rock with this or that, or hey, like what you say. So what's up with this? What's up with this old girl?
Yeah.
What's up with this
Address
dude?
it. Address
Yeah,
it so you
address it.
still
Yeah.
keep your integrity. Right. So your real niggas that a nigga Dub watching. Oh, that nigga Rick. Nigga, oh, Rick got at that nigga. That I respect now. Whatever we on from that point on, I know Rick
Yeah.
was in element. Right. And he got his money.
Yeah.
And you got your money, nigga.
Yeah.
Feed your family, nigga. Because
Now,
that's
if they don't pay me and they want me to go work with them
nah,
for
that's
free,
different.
hell no.
Nah,
That ain't
that's
Now,
happening.
different.
and see the way Rose, like what you just said, bro. I've literally done that to this. Like I've literally done that. You feel me? Where I've had people hit me up in the DM like, "Hey, Reckless, we want to have you on for an interview." And it's nothing against the person giving the interview because it's all love. It's always I rock with. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I rock with everybody, but my circle that I do rock
Yeah.
with, hey, the love is always genuine. The
Rick
support is
give you with the
always
love, don't
genuine. Things
you?
like that. But I've literally turned down a couple of interviews where people wanted to have me on their platform. I'm like, bro, to keep it 100, I do interviews. I mean, I give interviews, but I really don't do interviews.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
He
saying?
don't he
For
don't want
me
to
to
be
do
he
an
don't want to be the
interview,
nigga in the chair. He don't want, but I will say this, and no matter what, me and Rec almost fell out because of the same topic. But Rec do show genuine love. He getting niggas podcast lives and all shit. and be mine, even if you don't want him to. That nigga, he is sincere. That one thing I can say about that. It's just
It's
that
dope.
when I be trying to get records, you just keep on doing you, bruh. Let me just be the exec, because I don't give a fuck about like you. Let me get us to the bag,
Yeah.
because the bag is important for us to keep going.
Right. But see, I'm gonna keep it 100. The reason why I'm so, you know what I'm saying, hell bent on my morals and my principles and me standing on 10 about certain things is because when I was in the streets hustling, slanging, and banging, I did so much dirt, stole so much drugs with people that I really thought had my back and was my team, my circle, my double O Negroes, my A1 from day one. When we go, when they get kicked in at the crib, I'm not there. I'm out with a female. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? The trap house get kicked in, they go down. Never in a million years where I think my own team would turn the boys on me because the boys like, hey, we don't want you. We want the head honcho. Guess what? I'm the only nigga who knew the plug. I never took them over to the plug's house. I never gave them the plug's number. They never met the plug face to face or had a conversation. So guess what they did to get out of their situation? Oh man, that's the nigga that got the plug. He know that nigga. You feel me? So when they roll,
Damn.
you
Okay.
feel me?
Yeah,
So when
yeah,
they
yeah.
roll on me and they flip me, and I'm in the interrogation room, and I got the boys telling me, "Man, we don't want you, bro. We want the dealer. We want who your supplier is. That's who we want, bro." They showing me audio and video of my own niggas ratting the nigga out, talking hella greasy about it, nigga. Oh man, fuck that bitch ass nigga. Fuck with all them stupid ass white bitches. Da. You feel me? So after going through that and me holding down 10, you feel me, 10 toes down, do 8 months in the county, get out, do 3 years paper, SIS, suspended imposition and sentence, and I'm on intensive supervision parole, which is ISP. I got to go twice a week instead of once a
Damn.
month. After going through that shit, I'm like, bro, you know what? If my moral compass and my 10 toes ain't fucking with it, it ain't even that serious because all money ain't good money. And I had to learn that the hard way. And I was had to pay my life, you feel me, and years off my life to, stand on that principle and shit. So after going through that, I'm cool. You know what
Right,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And
You traumatized, and I'm telling you, as a nigga who did way more time than you, like you know what I'm saying, right? At the end of the day, bro, the game owe you, nigga. So you milk it for what it's worth. And not only that, the one thing about this internet shit is that you ain't gotta die, you ain't gotta kill, you ain't gotta do no gangbanging shit. Look at all the LA niggas and their content. All the niggas gangbanging online right now. Cuz blood, whatever they talking about. Sometimes it spark off into some actual violence, but a lot of times it don't. Niggas is banging on wax once again on the internet. At the end of the day, bro, whatever the game treated you, if it mistreated you, you could listen. I tell rappers this. I got a whole label. Hey, don't do none of the street shit no more. Just rap about the shit you used to do. Because the street shit is over. It's over.
right.
But if you talk about it, it's still alive.
Right, but see, I know me, and I know if somebody say the wrong thing to me, try to play in my face the wrong
They're
way,
doing that
I
anyway,
can't help
Greg.
but jump out my
Greg, you
body
just got
because
in an
I'm gonna
argument
feel
with a nigga
But
the
that's
other
what
day.
he's talking about earlier, where you gonna let them control you.
Yeah,
You
right.
can't
You
let
just
that man
argued with a
control
nigga
you.
online the other day. You just got in line over what he was doing. So that means this is what I be saying. My argument with you, Reg, be like this. The evidence shows you will argue and beef with a nigga on the internet. It's happened multiple times.
exactly. That's why I
Right,
don't
right,
go.
right. So why
Hey,
not? So why not do the same thing? You just did it for free, nigga. Get some money. Now I don't
Now,
know if it's
that's a good
because I'm from
point.
Oakland or I'm a Bay Area nigga, but when I'm from, bro, if you just talking a lot and that shit cool, but you ain't got no money, what relevance do you have? Get
nah,
some
I
shit,
feel that.
even if it
Now,
ain't for you. I'm a
even,
nigga, I will trick on my daughter, nigga, my family, nigga, right? If I get money, I don't even care if I got it in my pocket. I just want y'all to be straight. So I got leverage to say I did that for y'all. Because I'm a man.
Nah, I
now
Because
look
I'm
feel
a
at
that.
man.
what you can, and this is where you can bring that realness where you're doing it for free and you could do it on camera and get paid, good or bad, no matter what it is. But when you can take it and you can flip it, like look at Adrian Broner right now.
Right.
Right,
Man,
right.
He
right, but
has
get
a
money.
success story
Yes.
in this.
That's a good example.
He
Yes.
was a hothead. He lost everything, and he's drinking all the time. Niggas started
Right.
drinking on camera with us. He did, but that doesn't mean that that's the box. That's just what elevated him back to the platform. He would
Because
have never had another chance in the WBC
Dean is
again.
a mastermind. Dean
Yes,
is
Right.
really a mastermind.
yeah. And
Yeah.
look at it. Now they got a fight coming up. Now
And he's
he's
really training. And
he's
he's really
retraining.
training. He's
He's
really
Right.
trying to
training.
fight Ryan Garcia.
Yes, and we know that he's really a beast when he
Yeah.
lock in. We do
Right.
And
know
but,
that.
but the people like us, like that are older, we know Adrian Broner, and because we seen what was going on when he was underneath Mayweather's camp, and we seen right before the Maidana fight that shit fucked with him, and he
Right.
Yeah.
never got the
And the
recovery.
whole content, listen, and the whole content this whole time could have been about your comeback. Let's say Dean
Thank you.
pitched it. Let's say Dean pitched it. You could think he was like, bro, we just gonna do the fool fucking nigga that. But his whole shit was like, bro, we gonna do this, do that. But nigga, the whole time you training on the under when we off camera, nigga, you gonna come back, nigga, you gonna beat a nigga up, nigga, we gonna get paid. They done broke
Right.
up 4 or 5 times on
Yeah.
camera. We didn't watch them break up to we like, oh, that shit over with. That shit is all content.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's
And that
fact.
bro.
nigga Dean, and that nigga up a milli right now.
That's
But you know
fact.
what? And that's the part of it where it comes down to content. People do put their feelings aside to keep making this money together. Because we've
Right.
seen what happened when Bell Biv DeVoe split up. We've seen, you know what I mean? Like
You
Right.
everybody
went
can't be
throwback.
Bobby.
You went throwback.
Yes. But
And you
like
showed your age with that shit.
yeah, I
Man.
did. But you know, shit, maybe I picked somebody newer. I don't know, like the Migos, when the Migos split up, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like I didn't even think you right, that's old as hell.
You
I
just
like,
show OG, nigga. They gonna be like, who?
You feel me? BBD, nigga. What you mean? Nigga,
BBD,
poison.
come on,
Nigga,
man.
that's
Hey,
You
hella
feel
funny.
me?
That's hella funny because I wanted to always funny because I knew you was talking. I'm like, nigga, BBD, nigga.
Yeah,
yes.
you feel me? Shit, when I see you smile again, poison, do me. What you
Yeah,
mean?
come
Oh
on,
Shit.
man.
shit.
Mr. Telephone, man. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
stop
so
playing.
we
Hey,
got,
now, Rose, let me ask you this. How did you
yeah.
get to the point of, being on Alienated? How did that whole situation come about? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, bro, every time you on Alienated, whether you solo by yourself or you with BH, bro, it's always a lit episode.
Oh, thank
And
you,
I'm
man.
not
I
gonna
appreciate
front, bro. You and Tommy, bro,
that.
y'all's energy, y'all report, the way that y'all podcast together, man, be having me in tears, bro. For real, y'all be having me crying over here. You feel me? Because I know how Tommy is. He remind me a lot like Reckless. He go give it to you
Yes.
pure, uncut, off the brick, and unapologetically. You
And
feel
it's
me?
just how he talks.
Exactly, and you
You know
can't
what I
help
mean?
but laugh because he just keeping it 100. So when he like F God, it's like Sam looking like, damn, Tommy, here you go with that shit. You tripping, you feel
Yeah.
me? But hey, I gotta give it to you real. That's just who Tommy is. That's why I respect
Yeah.
him. You know what I'm saying? Just for being real. So let me know how that came about, bro.
We did so BH was on there and Mav and Devon was on there and I had seen some of the episodes. I was like, man, I said, I like this show. This show is dope. Like everything they talking about, this is what I like talking about what we do on, off the grid.
Right.
And I was like, would they want me on? And then BH was like, come on. So we went and then he brought me up. They said, yeah. And then we did the episode and it went great. And Larry was like, come back next week. Come back next week. Come back next week. And it just kept going to the point where like it was like 2-3 months passed and I was like, yo, like, you want me to come back, next week? And he was like, I thought you already know. You on the panel with us now.
Yeah, yeah. You
He's like,
work
this
here
is it
now.
now. Like, what you talking about? What you mean? Do I come back? Nigga, you better be here next week. Like,
You
so,
feel me?
so it was dope that way. And so I got to stay and we still been working together, like even when BH left. And we've got a lot of things that are in the works that are coming up. We've
Hey, yo,
got
fuck all that. Real quick, real quick. Talk about when BH walked off the stage when you, real quick, bro, 'cause you had made that post. When that nigga walked off and act like it was some, but no, please talk about that. We need that. Give us
Man, cause
that content.
I'm not gonna lie, I was even tripping off that because I'm in there
Yeah, give us
moderating.
that
I'm talking to
content.
so
BH in
you
the
were
comments
there
like,
basically. What?
Yeah, right. So give us
you,
that content. What was going on, man?
So like I said, we're pulling up and we already knew what was going on, Maverick Devon, because every time we went up there and he's contacting them like, hey, Rose, come with me. They said that's cool. And he goes, he gonna get in the mic. They say, yeah, 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 it's good, it's good, it's good. And they're messaging him that. And then I pull up and they're like, no, we don't got a mic for him.
What does
And it's
that
like
mean though? See, like when you say that, when I first I was like, you saying it wasn't a physical mic available
a
for
physical
him?
mic,
Yeah, like actually having a
like a
It wasn't no
microphone
lav,
physical.
because
wasn't no
on
lav
they
or nothing.
show the way it's set up, the on a Mav show, the way it's set up is Mav sit on one side, Dev
Mhm.
sit on the other side. Shane is always off camera, so Shane don't even be on camera. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But they all have their own mic. You know what I mean?
And then they
And
got
as
one
a
for the
guest,
guests.
yeah, and then they have one
Right.
for
So
the
I'm saying
guest.
they could
So
have handed you a lav or nothing.
They could have gave me a lab. I had my
That's what I'm
labs. I
saying.
said I got labs in the car. I
Right.
can go get it.
Well, that's why I'm saying that. Reg just explained it, but in my word, I'm like, so you could get that nigga laugh? Like when I'm
Thank you.
thinking in my mind, I'm like, you mean there was? Are you telling me? That's why I was asking. Are you saying there was no audio for you? Literally?
Right, and that's I was like we could have done something. And then even besides that, they had times that I've seen multiple people there, and they moved Shane's mic for somebody else. So I was like, like, come on, man, and like, I did a lot of building for podcast studios in Las Vegas too. So like, I was helping with the production of building that studio with them.
mm,
So that's why I'm like, there's a lot with it where I'm like, I know the equipment, I know what we've running everything on in
Right.
here.
Right.
So
Yeah.
hearing that, BH was like, look, if they're gonna be on that shit today, I gotta play. I said, okay. And the moment we got in there, they didn't have a mic. And so I sat down on the couch. And then I was like, BH was like, what we gonna do? You wanna leave? I said, no, we cool, we cool. Like I was like, get your money, y'all do your interview. And then he go, nah, fuck that. I'm not happy with what they doing. And then that's when he told me we out. And then he acted like he got the call and he got up and we left. And he said they not going.
Power to the people. Right.
Yeah, he was like, we gonna stand together. But he said he would do the same thing for them if they went to another podcast and somebody was acting crazy with them. At the end of the day, it wasn't like he was like fuck Maverick and Devon, but it was more like fuck what they doing. You know what
right,
I mean?
right.
And it
Not
was the
fuck them as a
principles he took in
person,
it.
That's what
but
I'm
just
right.
Right,
fuck the antics that they pulling. You know
Right.
what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
But we really was saying, fuck all you niggas too, because that's my nigga. That's how niggas
right.
really. That's really what it was. Whatever, like, short of me whooping your ass, I'm just gonna talk like a gangster. Short of me doing something
Just
to you,
yeah.
I'm just gonna rock with my bro.
We're just gonna
Yeah,
leave.
my bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
We're not
good,
gonna
bro.
cause no commotion, nothing.
I could front y'all off. I
Yeah.
could be like, hey, whole shit going on. What's up? But he really spared niggas though.
He did. And then even then, like, there's been countless times that we've gotten in situations and shit where I'm still like trying to look out for the business at the end of the day. Like if it's not a part of content, we don't gotta turn up on some shit. You know what I mean? We'll be
Right,
out in public and somebody will see BH because he's like 6'6" almost. You know what I mean?
right,
Anywhere you
Right.
go, niggas is gonna recognize him. They're like, oh, that's BH.
Imposing. He's called what you call imposing.
Imposing, right? So even if people don't know the show, they look at him and they're like, "Oh my god!" And I'm 6 foot, so I'm not that short, but I'm still shorter. But we're walking around, and people will come up and try to do weird shit just to have a moment. They want to
right,
act like they want to be tough in front of BH. They want to act like they want to try to fight or whatever. And I'll
And
be like, "Let's just
everybody trying to
go."
go viral. Right.
Right. And so I'm like, let's just go. And he's like, what we gonna do? We're gonna whoop niggas ass, we're gonna leave. And I'm like, I get that. Like, that's the Chicago in him. He's like, yeah, we're gonna
right,
whoop them.
right.
And like 10, 15 years ago, I probably would have been on the same shit. Like, yeah, let's go whoop somebody's ass. But now I'm like, I got kids, I've been in jail. We are having talks with like some really big networks that want to work with us. And I'm like, we got to show them that we're
Yeah.
not.
We are not the Zeus Network. That
Thank
we
you.
are
Right.
not the Zeus Network. Not only are we not promote violence, but we also ain't fucking the clients.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
We are not the Zeus.
Exactly.
Rick, I don't know how
Now,
we
just
got
do
to
me
talk about
one
that.
favor, Ro. Just do me one favor. If y'all should ever elevate and get to a point where y'all have y'all own network, please pull in Sunday Cookout as a
Come on,
motherfucking
man.
show,
That's
as
a
a show
no-brainer.
exclusive.
You already know
You
what it
feel
is. I
me?
got you.
Rick,
Those
good,
that
good,
those
Rick.
that
Yeah,
alley
come
oop,
on.
I can go ahead and
Yeah, we
catch it
gonna
like
Look at that
Kobe
shit,
for the
bro.
one time. You
Yeah,
feel me?
look.
Catch it
We
like
gonna throw the
Kobe.
alley oop.
At the end of the day, even if you put it, you don't understand how much production you pulling in. If you go look at the whole movement that we are part of, it's so many moving parts
Yeah.
from music to podcasting to clipping to executive shit. Like it's so much shit, like for real. And we only
You
look at
guys need a media marketing LLC for all of your properties
we do
underneath
frequency
one.
99. Frequency
Perfect.
99.
Perfect. And you
It's
got
an
all the
LLC.
properties underneath it?
LLC, yes.
You already know what you're doing.
Yeah,
You already
right,
know what you're
exactly.
doing.
So, right. So whenever I was telling Rick to see what you just said. When I tell Rick this, he go, look, bro, I ain't gonna lie. And I'm like, all right, Rick. And then listen,
But look,
Rick don't know. I'm really his manager. He don't know it or not, but I'm really his manager. All I care about, if they said to Rick right now, hey, we don't want P-Dub on there, but we want this. I'm gonna go, Rick, cut me. Cut me, nigga.
yeah.
But see, just me being me, I'm on that type of shit with BH.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on that BH time.
Right.
I wouldn't even feel comfortable
Don't worry
because
about
if you
it.
no,
You don't
listen,
gotta feel nothing. All I'm
if
gonna
they
feel
booking
I'm gonna say, Rick,
Sunday
cut me.
cookout, I'm saying though, Sunday cookout is not a solo
Right. You know what I'm gonna
dolo, you
do?
know what I'm saying, entity
Bro,
or situation.
while you
It's
talking,
a
I'm gonna do this. I'm
duo.
gonna go, whoa.
So
Don't worry
if
about
you
it. I got
booking
it.
reckless, I'm
gonna go, I
automatically
got it.
bringing
Don't
Dub.
worry about it. Right. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be like, bro, I got it. No, don't worry, I got him. Because if they saying we're gonna give you a contract with a major network, we just let up who shiesty and your viewpoints, right? I'm gonna go cut me. I'm in anyway because I'm your manager. I'm gonna get my 20%, right? He don't even like that's how I be thinking. I don't care about the feelings part about it. Fuck the
No,
feelings.
it ain't. It's not the feelings, bro. This is what it is. To keep it real, Dub, is how many music groups have we seen dope as fuck? You feel me? Pretty Ricky. You know what I'm saying? B2K. You know what I'm saying? New Edition. You feel
Now we
me?
getting
We
old.
done seen a lot of dope ass groups, and what always breaks up these groups?
Money.
Fucking ego.
Listen.
Motherfucking ego.
Right.
That's what.
Look. I hear your part, but let me tell you this. They had to be the group first to get signed to get fucked.
Good point.
You got to understand what that means. That means that at Sunday Cookout, right, we have to get signed first. And if we get fucked on the back end, they only gonna think we get fucked. Cause yo nigga, P-Dub gonna go, yeah, cut me. Fuck that. Don't worry about it. Rick, you my nigga. And I'ma still be a producer. I'ma still be a producer.
But I wouldn't
I
even
don't
feel
even want to be on
comfortable.
camera.
I
See,
just
but
wouldn't
the
feel
thing,
comfortable running
I
the
feel
show
what you're saying,
solo.
though.
I built it with my bro. I'm gonna end it with my bro. It ain't no branching off. If you booking reckless, you automatically booking Dub. If Spider Loc hit me tomorrow, hey, I want you to come to the black box. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm bringing Dub with me. Viral Way hit me up. Hey, I want you to come to the studio. Hey, I'm bringing Dub with me. It's
And
a
that's
duo.
love. The only thing is also is like what we talked about, because like BH was doing content before I was doing content with him. I was doing content before I did content with him. You know what I mean? We came together, and that's what we say. It's like the Avengers. You still got the Iron Man movie, you still got the Hulk movie, but when they come together, now you got a blockbuster. But if
Right.
right now the studio is trying to say we don't believe in the Avengers right now, we only want Iron Man, they're gonna find out it's better when you got the team. So
And we're
that's
going,
Right.
and as long as we're signed, we're in. See, that's my bro. I'm dealing in music. I'm trying to usher our artists towards a major label deal. When they take the major label deal, even though they're on my label, that don't mean fuck me. Because I'm gonna go get the major label because they're gonna understand that without me, you don't work.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Right.
what I'll be on is like, if we huddle up and we say, look at my shirt, stop wondering and get your bread. Get your bread up, right? When you think in your way, all I need you to do is be the talent. Because in my way, I'm like, if they don't like me or anything else, we will cut that because you're gonna be able to feed your family for however long, right? Off that. And whatever we want to do on our own, once we get that bread, we're gonna bring the Sunday cookout back with just me and you. We can do whatever we want. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Just
And
what
then
we
because
just
you
said
got
with
the
the
money to
Wednesday.
invest in it.
Bro,
No,
just like
but
you
you
just
see
said with
what
the
you
Wednesday
see what
service.
Gil going through. You see what Gilbert Arenas is going through with Underdog.
He did that on
You
purpose. It was
feel me?
strategic.
I mean, I'm saying though, how he let
He
them
got
borrow the
mad. You don't
channel.
see it?
I'm saying he let them borrow the channel. He cut a percentage off of it. But guess what? Underdog end up doing, nigga. We go undercut you, and now we about to take your crew,
Have you
take
seen
your
Gilbert Arenas
cash,
mad?
and we
Have
go
you
take
seen
your
Gilbert
channel.
Arenas mad on the internet about it? Have you seen
Yeah,
him mad? You know why?
and
Because he know what he's doing. He leveraged his podcast to do exactly what it's doing. Anything else is content. Trust me. He leveraged his podcast to sell it. You got to understand, bro. This is content. Whatever's going on in the back end, he's just doing that for content. That's why he not mad. See, that's why I'm saying that. That's why a man like you got to have a manager and a producer because the people, you just do you. Because Reckless, we love you as Reckless Podcast with the Shiesty, and you love everybody. The people behind you gonna make sure you get your bread. Make sure you get your bread. Your family gonna say,
you get to focus on being a creative, but that's why it's both sides of a puzzle. You know what I mean? You gotta have because the creatives and they might be more personal and be able to talk with everybody. Rec, you might just be like, I can talk with anybody about anything on the drop of a dime and be respect, and I can be the face of the brand.
Yes.
And then Dub is like, yo, but I didn't like what he said about 20%, nigga. We can get 80%. And then that's where Dub come in. You know what I mean? And it's all a part of balance. We've had to do that in situations with Biz where I'm in like production creative mode about what we're gonna do and how to do it. And Biz is like, you didn't tell them how much they gotta pay us. And oh shit, like that part slipped my mind. He's like, no, nigga, that's the first part. And he's like, but for him, that's the first part. For me, is what are we gonna do is the first part.
Developing the show, having the dope topics, you know what I'm saying? Having the whole format together, you know what I'm saying? To set up the studio, so on and so forth.
Because if we don't got none of that, we don't got a show. But he's like,
I want us to eat, right? And I'm like, that's all dope. I love you. Ooh, nigga, that's the nigga. What we got wrong? Nigga, we on. But let's eat.
Yeah, we gotta get this money.
Because that's the whole point. Even if we doing it for the people, for the Anunnaki, for whatever, right? For Sunday Cookout, for a road, for Reckless Podcast, my thing be like, when your baby look at you, I don't give a fuck if she grown and she like, I want dad, and you like, what? It's nothing.
Right.
When it comes to your home, your whip, when it comes to whatever, as men, I'm telling you something. The element we missing is black men in this country right now is that the shit been flipped so weird that men ain't even men no more, and they cool with it. And it ain't just monetary. It's not just monetary, but it's also decision making, because your kids and your woman gonna look at what decision did you make. If you make the best decision and you didn't get no money, your woman and your kids are gonna go like, it just didn't work out for them because the system is rigged.
Oh yeah,
they make their decision to make sure everybody ate. They gonna look at you and they gonna go, oh, you just a bitch ass nigga.
Now let me ask you, Ro, have you dealt with that where you had a business proposal drawn up, you know what I'm saying? You already got the guests, you already got the staff, the crew, you know how the format go, and you had somebody literally give you the thumbs up, and then when they seen who you was bringing into it, it's like, nah, we changed our mind. It's too dark over here. It's too much brown. It's too much brown.
Yes, lots of times. I write movie scripts, and that's what I was doing for a while I was making a big income on it. You know, I sold a script. I can't say the name about it, but they took the script. They gave me a good amount of money for about $25K, and then they said the only thing is we got to take all the black out. You got way too much black in this. And I was pissed. I was like, yo, give me my script back. And then my dad was like, shut up. Nigga, they bought it. That's their script now.
right. But you thinking like, no, nigga, that's my baby. I made that. That's my baby.
What did you ultimately do?
I created that.
What did you ultimately do?
I left the script. I seen the movie.
because you went with Pops.
I went with my dad said, and I was able to get a car. I was able to get my kids everything that they wanted.
How do you feel about it now?
I felt like it was a great decision. Don't get me wrong. There's certain times where I had to make a decision for myself. You know what I mean? I had a homeboy, two homeboys that was working in a production company, and one of them, the girl, his wife cheated with the other dude. And it was a whole thing.
Right.
Now, the guy was like, we just signed a contract together to go do this filming for this show. And I don't know if I could work with him because I have to, or do I just peace out? I told him, you choose which one's going to let you sleep at night.
Right.
That was a different situation.
No,
because
that's good advice though, from the standpoint, even as a managerial position.
Yeah.
It's like, I know what I would do, but when I'm looking at you, I know my personnel. Do what makes you that's a good. I would tell Rick that if it was just one of them.
But see, well, Dub, remember I told Show that, you know what I'm saying, on episode 23 when we had Showed on, I was like, hey, do whatever you do when it comes to getting your bread and getting your money. Just make sure your moral compass can handle that. You know what
Right.
I'm
Don't say
saying?
that.
No, you did. You did. And I'm gonna tell you something, Rick. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm predicting. I'm putting it out there in the universe. Matter of fact, hold on real quick. I'm about to say this to y'all because this shit is important. Look, I'm gonna change the grid. Listen, at the end of the day, right? I'm gonna give Reckless some money, right?
Mm.
I'm gonna get Reckless paid. And Reckless get paid, he gonna go, hey Dub, I understand now, right? And he gonna be a great nigga within the grid. Because that's all that matter. Because really, whatever other people think about you, however it go, whatever they say out loud, it only matter in this grid that we in right now. I only care about somebody I love, what they think about me.
Yeah.
If I wrote you my friend and you talking and you saying something like against me or like opposite of what I am, I'm gonna go, bro, man, that ain't how I am. I want to
Right.
defend my position because
Right,
I want to
right.
prove to you that I'm not that guy. Wait a minute, nigga. I'm a good dude. You got me mistaken. And I want to prove that to you, even if we got to
Yeah.
argue about it. If you my brother, we might have to fight about it.
Yeah.
So when you brothers, shit
That's
happens.
facts. That's facts.
You know what I'm saying, right? So I'm telling you, I'm gonna predict it. I'm gonna put it out in the universe on this grid.
Let's go.
I'm gonna lead Rec to some dough. Might be with Ro, because Ro talking producer shit. That nigga saying heavy hitters names, right? I'm gonna lead you to the bag, and you gonna dub back. You gonna go. You know what, Dub? My topics, the way I talk, my opinions, and everything, they so much crisper now because as a man, I know that everything around me and beneath me, I got it. Because
And
Yeah.
you know what I'm gonna do, Dub? I'm gonna do just like
real
DA.
quick,
Man,
real
fuck
quick,
you.
real
I ain't
quick,
gotta
real
say
quick.
shit.
As a man, as a man, as a man, I'm telling you, bro, this was missing in the elements,
Yeah.
especially with our young brethren. As a man, as a grown man, when you able to, especially if you humble, when you able to sit back and go, everything good, and it's me
Yeah.
because of me, it give you a confidence, especially when you solid. You gonna make 10 other decisions after that. That's gonna put everybody else on.
Oh yeah, man.
And you
That's
Right.
got it.
when
I'm
I'm
gonna put it
telling
in the
you, when
universe.
I got like a perfect example, what I was just talking about, when I got that check, all my best ideas came. I didn't have to stress, think about it or nothing. It was all there. Like now my head was clear. I don't gotta
Yes,
worry about do we got groceries and the same and that's why whenever I'm working with people and if we're working together and if I got it and you don't right now, I'm going to make sure you got it
you
too right
got
now
it.
because
Exactly.
you gonna be my teammate in this. If
Right.
you're worried about did my baby eat at home, you can't work right now. So let's
Right.
pay for your baby's food. Let's pay for
Right.
your gas in your car. How
Right.
much are you short on the rent? And this is a
Amen.
part of brotherhood too, but it's also a part of the business.
Right.
You
Right.
got to help them out. One of the smartest things I've seen.
That nigga gassing. He gassing too, bro. He gassing right now. Your shit cut off. Your shit cut off. Your shit garbled. I'm talking right when you was at the end when you was gassing. Listen, your shit was gassing. Fix that shit, bro. That nigga was gassing too. Listen.
Hey, he a busy man. You feel me? He a busy man. We know
Brett,
he
I'm
gotta
trying to
come
tell you,
back.
Brett, I've
Oh, here
told
you
so
go.
many
Here you go.
times.
Hey, there you
There you
go.
go. No, finish cooking. Go ahead.
So I was saying, in the car business, there was a lot of things that I learned. They kept telling me first wheel car business, first wheel car business. My dad sold cars with me. He fucked me over and stole 6 of my deals my first month, and I was pissed. And he comes to me and says, first wheel car business, don't trust nobody, not even your dad. I was like,
Right.
damn, hated that lesson.
That's the game I
Yeah,
teach, nigga. Yeah, yeah.
man, it took years later, and then I got it, and I flipped it back on him, and I took some money on the deal. I said, "Yeah, don't trust nobody." But
But he
but
probably
one of the
loved you
things
for it. But he probably loved you
he
though.
done, he was so proud. He was like,
Right,
all right."
exactly.
And then it was competition. Now we competing to be the best at the
But it's
dealership.
healthy though. But it's healthy. It's healthy though. Like even what you talking about with that on some dad shit, that should be missing so much right now. To where a nigga might know his dad, but he a bitch ass nigga, right? And that's why I be on some like to me personally, bro. From whatever I do, from a label perspective, from a broadcast perspective, if I can't bring, I don't want to be the boss in the sense of I got the most money, you know it, and you broke. I want to be the
Yeah.
boss that even if you elevate, I always ask young niggas this: can you have more money than a nigga that you respect that got the game? Can you have more money than your boss? Like, right?
Yeah.
Can you be getting it? Right?
Yeah.
Yes. The answer is yes, but only if he brought you to it. Like if he did something and you elevated the game and he looking at you going like, because I'm a dad, I want my kids to be better than me.
Right.
Right.
Of course. And that's what
If they
my
ain't
dad
better
was
than me,
doing. I didn't
I
get that
fail.
then.
Yes.
You be in your feelings at first. I was like, yo, fuck this nigga. Like I was I was mad. I'm not gonna front. But
Right.
but like, when I got it afterwards, because all the friends I made there was doing me dirty, I was like, yo, this hurt. You know what I mean? So I was saying all that to say one of the rules I learned from this other guy that was there, he was a manager, his name was Jesse. He was so dope. He was like real crazy Cuban guy, but he knew I knew a little Spanish, and he made me sell cards in Spanish and was like, I bet you know more Spanish than you thought. And he push you and push you and push you. And while we're doing that, he would go get us lunch every day. He's the manager. He would leave to get his
Wow.
team lunch because he
Wow.
said, now you don't have to leave to go eat. You're going to stay focused here. I got the food.
But that's awesome from a boss standpoint because it's like, damn, my boss is gonna do some blue collar shit. It make you love
Yeah,
that nigga. It make you
exactly.
love that nigga.
I still talk to that man to this day. I haven't
No,
worked with him in over 10 years, and I still talk to that
right.
man
And see
because I got respect.
but that's how you, yeah, because you built something with him. And not
Yeah.
only that, you talking about life lessons. That's what I see. Like, my thing be like this, bro. Where I'm from, bro, if you broke, you ain't nothing. That's not a great thing because you could be broke and be something, right? But I had to transfer the information, understand that it's not if you broke, it's that if you ain't doing nothing to get nothing. Like, you feel me? If you're not doing anything to get something to take care of, fuck yourself. As a man, we could just wash our nuts in bird bath. You know what I'm saying? And brush your teeth. We could get through. You ain't, if you ain't a female one, they got to do a lot of shit.
They do.
But
Yeah.
if you ain't sacrificing and pushing towards something, look, I'm so fucked up that I got a 3-year-old. She's a 4-year-old. She's turned 4 July 1st. I be
Congratulations,
so
man. Happy
distraught.
birthday.
Happy birthday, happy July 1st. My birthday, July 15th. We both cancers, right?
Oh,
Right?
dope. Happy birthday to you too, then. That's dope.
Up top, right? So my thing be like, when I look at her, when she owns something, I be like, damn, I be neglecting you, and I don't want to at all because I'm a sucker for her love, right? But I have to, as a man, go, you might not get it today, but tomorrow when you just chilling and I'm chilling. See, when I'm able to chill and go, yeah, right, I did it right. I can't chill right now. It's too much at stake.
Yeah.
Right.
I just only July 7th was my first year anniversary of me being out from the feds after doing 42 months. That's after doing 19 years, right? I did 19 years, stayed over 2 years, did 42 months in the feds. Here I am, 1 year out, right? I know I ain't got no 401k and none of that. It's whatever I'm on or bust.
Yeah.
Right.
If
You
I ain't
can't
on
afford
that,
no other mistakes. It's all on you right now.
right. So if I got a nigga like Reckless and he told me it's 50K at stake and I get 20% of that, Rec, go get that 50. Because it ain't just your family, nigga.
Right.
We on a Sunday cookout. I need my 20. So my wife, my kid, my whatever I got going on in my life, even if I don't got no money, even if I sit down next Sunday cookout, I'm broke. But they good. What's up? Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Yeah. And that's the way it's supposed to be. You gotta, but again, like I said, you gotta stay focused. I've had teams where that was the play, but the moment they got the money,
it was over. What you
I don't
mean?
gotta give him his percentage. He don't gotta know about it.
Come on,
and then
man.
they dip out.
Oh, yes.
And then those are the people I see them, and they'll do performances, and they're artists, and they'll have like, I'll see their thing that they're about to go perform at a club, and people be like, you gonna pull up? And I'll be like, I used to in the past be like, yo, fuck that. Now I'll be like, I'm gonna pull up because I'm on shit right now. If I wasn't on shit,
Right.
that would kill me.
Right.
But I can go pull up and say what's up and show support. And it's the same way, like what you said with your kids. If I'm looking and my son is asking me for some shit, there was a time they were like, we haven't spent time with you. I take 2 weeks off. Now I'm in the hole. I ain't got no money. All the money I was gonna make. So
But
now what? You got dad at home and we ain't gonna do shit.
I'm a villain for that. And mind you, I might be for real. I might be a little self-centered or something. It's just that my focus is like, I'm 47. I have no 401k. I gotta only strike it big in order for me to be relevant. I have to do something that's gonna make it pop.
Yeah.
Because if I go slave at it and slang box or whatever, I'm gonna get a wage. But nigga, what's gonna bank it? Nigga, when I was young, 250, 300,000 was good retirement money.
Yeah.
$1 million is not good retirement money right now.
You got 5 years on that.
Come on, bro.
You can spend that in 5 years if you're conscious with it.
And that's if it's not being taxed.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's if we don't go to a war.
Oh, yeah.
Now, speaking of that, Doug, hold on, Doug. I'm glad you brought that up. Now, let me get your opinion on that, Ro. What do you think about this draft that they gonna start come November 26th of this year, man?
Yeah, we good. We all good. We all whole.
We owe. So we're gonna see which YNs really got heart. No, I'm just no, I think it's
we're gonna watch the niggas like, yeah, go ahead, young nigga. Get your
you got this. All y'all hitters, they gonna get everybody's music video. All them get drafted.
Are you trying, nigga? Get that button on your shit, nigga.
Yeah, look, because this one is not gonna be a random draft.
Right.
It is not going to be a random draft. They're going to pick people specifically. And they're going to make sure to get these people. They're even going to, they're going to do like what they did with the Vietnam War, where they're trying to get Muhammad Ali. And they're, you know what I mean? They're going to make a message out of him because they knew he was going to say no.
Right.
It wasn't because they really want to see him in the paint.
They're going to go get the niggas that's talking too much.
Thank you. They're going to, you know what I mean? They're going to try to recruit like not a young boy, not NBA young boy, but somebody that's actually out here that's speaking on this, that's opening people's minds.
Like all of the drill artists.
Right. If Dirk was out right now, like they would try to get Dirk.
NBA aged out?
I don't think NBA is aged out. I just think that he's not much of a problem for them.
No, what's my nigga? What's face? He might not be aged out. What's my nigga that started drill?
Oh, Chief Keef.
Chief Keef. He might be aged out.
He might be still on that age.
Right, that nigga been rocking around for a while. Right? And then you get Sexy Red, and some of them motherfuckers draft them too, right? I ain't gonna lie.
They go.
That's a segment, Rec on Wednesday, because we about to follow the blueprint. We doing the Wednesday service with. We need to have that. Who gonna get drafted? This stuff we gonna go through a rap. We gonna go through a rap roster of who gonna get drafted, nigga. Listen, all you niggas that's hollering that shit, nigga, finesse 2 times. How old are you? Some of you niggas gonna get drafted.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be. I got you, powdered Merc. Gonna take your ass out.
A rap draft. Please, let's come with a.
Yo, that's cool. Yeah, do that. Because I'm telling you, this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna get these people who were figures that were trying to stand up. The best thing that I would say to all of them is, hey, better go tell them you got bronchitis and get that on file right now.
Or get be bow-legged,
flat foot,
or sloop foot, or do this. Yeah. Listen, my man, no disrespect. No respect.
There's a Long Beach Drippy skit he did that where he said World War III draft. They knocked on the door and he did that. And they hit him in the face. And they said, nigga, we know that autistic people can't open doors.
Listen. Or when in doubt, put on the salmon poo shiesty, right? You know what I'm saying, right? Do 3 episodes, they're gonna be like, man, fucking with, bro.
Yeah, yeah. But you know that. But that's what I think. They're gonna get those people, and they're gonna get
go to the prisons.
They're gonna go to the prisons, and they're gonna get some of these streamers and some of the people that they were deporting.
Oh man, speaking of streamers, man. Hey, bro, let me ask you, what's up with all of the streamers recently passing away? I'm talking about you got almost like 2 streamers every week. They passing away overseas. You just had one streamer from Brazil. She just fell from 23 stories.
Yeah.
And stuff. You feel me? Like what's up with all of these streamers?
Passed away too.
Yeah, just all of a sudden out the blue passing away. You know what I'm saying? Even old girl who got the Lamborghini shot up and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think she was in the passenger seat though, but she still got hit.
Her name was
Yeah,
Bree, but that was like on some fake shit though. That was on some gang shit that
Yeah,
niggas
that
had.
was some shit she didn't have nothing to do with. She was just in the
Yeah, that was
car.
like that was some bullshit. Like, but that's why you got. That's why I tell youngers like just like be careful. Like just please like I'm a sucker when it comes to that. Like just don't go out. Like play
Yeah.
Monopoly with your family. Play life. Or like let's go get some
Yeah.
ice cream. Or like
It's my
damn little
favorite
mama.
thing to do is cancel plans of going out. If I'm
I'm
right.
a
supposed to be
sucker.
going
I
out to
get
the
so
club, it's
scary.
my
I be
favorite thing
like,
to do is cancel the club.
yeah, bro.
I want to stay home, man. You know, like we had a day that we all just stayed in the house and we just played video games the entire day. You know,
Man,
my kids are a little bit older now, 10 and 14, but it was just like, okay,
Nigga, you said BBD.
man.
Stop.
this
And
You
and
know,
let me
listen.
ask, Ro,
Let's
let
get
me
this shit
ask
real, nigga.
this
Listen,
this
listen.
situation with B, you know what I'm saying, with BH getting poisoned and stuff. Is that a real situation, bro? Did
that's
he really
real.
get hit with
He got
cyanide?
poisoned. He got poisoned. I've gotten I wouldn't say it was necessarily poison, but I've drank like we went out and I took a shot and at like I used to be a heavy drinker. I used to be able to drink like we used to do this thing called genocides. I'll take 9 shots in a row and they're all different shots. Like one is rum, one's
Ooh, that
tequila,
sounds
one's
dope.
Hennessy, vodka,
Mm,
and just do everything but gin. And then so we went out one night and I go to take a shot and he takes a shot and immediately we're sick. Pit of our stomach sick. Like drooling
mm.
out the mouth, fucked up because we've been
Ooh.
going to the same spot multiple times. And then even when he went to Texas, that was happening. He came back, his hands were peeling. The skin was peeling off his hands, his eyes were yellow. There was a time that he had a seizure in the studio and collapsed. And I've had multiple times that we went and I found trackers on my car. So
Damn.
they put yeah, Curly Head,
Like
make
the
sure to reach out. I seen what you said about tuition. Make sure to reach out and we'll try to work something out, man.
Right, I ain't gonna
uh
lie to you. I ain't got no dough for you. I ain't shooting you a coin, but I love you. I'm pulling up. It was dope. Listen,
y'all ready to
it was
leave my
so
one of my
nice.
favorite subs
Nah,
alone. Y'all ready to leave my favorite sub alone. You
listen.
feel me?
No, but I do appreciate you being here so love, but I ain't shooting you a keyzoin, not a grunion.
Now was it an actual tracker or was it an air tag?
AirTag.
Okay,
It's
I
all
figured. I figured.
the same.
Yeah, it was an AirTag, and they
I
they
gotta
put an
get to it
AirTag on
too.
my car, and then when I would drive around, I was surrounded by Freemasons multiple times. Every time, cut off in traffic, there's a Freemason symbol on the bumper sticker. They slam the brakes. Car pulls next to me, Freemason. I go to a bar and I'm just hanging there. Somebody comes up to have a conversation with me. They already know who I am. They reveal that they're a Freemason. We're constantly being recruited by Masons to join, and that was in the beginning that freaked me out. I was like, oh
Right.
shit. But
Hey, but you know
and
what, Ro? I didn't went through the same thing with the Church of Scientology.
okay, I
Still
got that
going through
too.
that, still dealing with that shit to this day and shit. You feel me? Where they
Yeah,
just pop out, you know what I'm saying? They know where a nigga going. They got a motherfucker in the store and shit, wherever I'm in the store and shit, probably tracking my phone and shit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And like me, the whole situation with that is because when it comes to dealing with religion, instead of reading about it, I like to actually deal with it hands on.
yeah.
You
That's
know
the
what I
best thing.
mean? So that way you get your own view and opinion and all of that shit. Never thought that me leaving and not fucking with them no more, that I would end up going through that shit. You know what I'm saying? To where they pulling over, trying to cut the car off and
Wait
shit.
a minute. You
You
was a
feel me?
Scientologist?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
did
lying to
that.
you, bro. You brought that upon yourself. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like you black. Like you got at some point, Rick, I ain't gonna even say nothing no more.
No, it's called researching every religion, just like my dad was
You
Muslim. You
don't
know what
join
I'm
it though.
saying?
You don't join it. Nigga, I
Y-
researched every day. It's called it when you a theologian, when you a theologist, that don't it's not it's the study of religion. It's not the joining of it.
Yeah, it's
You
not the
don't join
Right,
practice.
it.
right.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, look, bro, we almost 3 hours in. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta slide out, right? This shit going on
Nah,
right
handle business.
now. At the end
I
of the
got
day,
to
look,
slide in a minute too, but you could go ahead.
now look, I love the panel. Look, on some real shit though, bro. I really want to fuck with you on
Let's
some
do
shit
it.
like in the aftermath, like
Hit me,
production,
hit me.
editing, all that shit. I want to fuck with you. Shout out to Big Homie. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
I would love for you to shoot your contact. Somebody on IG on TikTok Live, they wanted you to say your TikTok. They wanted you to spell it out because they was trying to find it. I couldn't spell it out, right? But
Yeah, I think but I'm not on TikTok actively right now because it got deleted off my phone because You know, that was one of the things I kept getting tracked. So the best thing I would say is IG right now. You guys can find me on there at IDKRO official.
Okay,
IDKRO official.
Yeah, I don't know Row official.
okay.
All
And
right.
we
Hey,
make this.
Krill, I know you might have been joking. I'm just messing with you.
Nah, she wasn't joking, bro. Nah, I'm
I
fucking
said she
serious.
wasn't joking, bro.
Come on, shut up, Uncle P. Look, because you know what I'm saying, right? Listen, you already know. If I got gas station sunglasses, you already know, nigga. I ain't got no money for your tuition. You already know, bro. So just know that I'm glad that you believe that in your life. You know what I'm saying, right? Do what you do. I love you, though. It's all good, man. I appreciate your support every week. I just ain't got no money for you, but if it comes to a good meal or something like that, it's good, man. It's the cookout. A nigga cook something for you, I'm saying, show
Hey.
you some dollars, man. It's good. You
Man,
know?
before you jump out the building, Roll, let everybody know what endeavors you got coming up in the future. You know what I'm saying? Where
Yeah.
they can catch you at. You know what I'm saying? What time the show was on? All of that good stuff.
Man, you guys can catch us on Alienated on YouTube. That's on the Your Welcome Network. Alienated, we are on Monday, Wednesday, Friday on YouTube at 11 a.m. No, sorry, on Monday, YouTube, Patreon, Wednesday, Friday. And then every Thursday, we have episodes of X Files on 607 Unks channel. We got more off the grid on the way. We've got 2 movies that are in post production, 2 movies in pre production, and a reality show that we're about to start doing soon, too. So just stay tapped in, man. And as always, both of you guys, man, Rec, Dub, y'all need anything? What we brotherhood now, so go ahead and hit me whenever,
We
and
tapping
I
in,
got
nigga.
you.
We tapping
For
in. We
sure.
remember
Hey,
we
you
jump
ever need
in.
an extra for a movie? You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Hey,
Yes,
exactly.
extra
We
for a
jump in.
reality show. Hey,
Yes.
I'm your guy. Under this
I
shiesty,
got
don't get
you.
it twisted. I look just like Snoop. Don't get
Oh,
it
here we
twisted.
go. I'm good, bro. Listen.
And I'm being so serious.
This nigga Ray, this nigga got dreads up under that thing, man. Listen. My nigga, my nigga throwback. Listen. My nigga, you already know we like this. Hey, listen. We
Hey,
call it
Doug, you
thank
gotta get
you,
done, man. Ain't play me, boy. Now.
hey, look, one more thing before I go. To all you bitches joining these run clubs, I'm in the algorithm. That run club shit is weird. If you don't know about the run club, they say if your girl joining the run club, clip this right. If your girl joining the run club, she about to get fucked. The run club is something more than that. If she join a group of motherfuckers where they go stretch, do what they don't run as a group, it's some other shit. Be careful, bro. There's some shit going on the internet that's real.
Hey, I ain't know
Yes,
about that. Now I know. I'm gonna hear Run
yes,
Club.
right.
gonna be like, I'm on your ass.
Right, exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Just
Now
like no
listen,
Chris Brown concert. No Chris
right.
Brown concert.
I'm
No,
studying for
no,
personal
no.
training. I'm studying for personal training. I'm about to get my certificate this fall, right? So at the end of the day, I can make a run club though.
Yes, I can make one. Double fool, man.
Man,
Hey
hey,
man, let
man,
y'all
bro, I
know,
just want
man.
to let you know, bro, time is something you don't get back, bro. We definitely appreciate you taking out your 2.5, you know what I'm saying, to come and kick it with us, to bless the channel, to bless the platform, man. Hey, we rock with
Absolutely.
you heavy. You know, I've been tapped in with you. The whole team, obviously, Dub been tapped in with you and
Yeah,
didn't even
thank you.
know, you feel me? Nigga, get Alzheimer's and shit already. You
You
feel
feel
me?
me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, and check them settings though, because the nigga trying to collaborate with you, bro. Rec on drop. Rec, you probably should shorten the clips. Just shorten them a little bit. Don't make them 3 minutes, right? Because if you do,
No,
be
no, I'm gonna probably
motherfuckers,
do them like 132 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
right? Just shorten them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
shoot
do
them
some
over to
clips.
me, and then I'll collaborate on all of them. And then if the collab doesn't come through, just shoot me a DM. I got you.
Bet. Okay. I'm telling man.
That
Appreciate
man.
you, man.
All love is always, bro, man. Love and blessings, bro, man. We
All right,
appreciate
man.
you.
Love y'all.
And you
Hey.
set the record, nigga. 3 hours in, 252. That means you talk hella much.
Yeah, beat my record. I'm gonna tell
You
every
feel
nigga
me?
I
I'm
did three
saying?
You
hours.
Three
feel me?
hours, nigga. Beat the record, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Sunday
No, look.
cookout, 3 hours
No, listen.
long.
I be trying to get up out of here. That's how you know. Use your record. No, I be like, yeah, look. It be like 2 or 1. Like, yeah, look. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I ain't realize it was 2 hours, 3 hours.
Did that.
He took one look at that time and said, "Oh, that can't be right."
Hold on, this shit, nigga. What the fuck going on, nigga? It's all good though. Shout out to my niggas, man. I love y'all though, man.
Man,
Good.
love
All right,
y'all
for sure,
too,
man.
man. All
Love.
love.
Hit
All right,
y'all
man.
later, man. Shoot.
For sure.
Oh man.